Cutarelli is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. You can trust him to know if it's the right time for you and RLE. Schedule your free Zoom consultation at coloradorle.com. Cutarelli Vision, RLE, no readers, glasses, or contacts, or cataracts. coloradorle.com.
In the heat of battle, your squad relies on you. Don't let them down. Unlock elite gaming tech at Lenovo.com. Dominate every match with next-level speed, seamless streaming, and performance that won't quit. Push your gameplay beyond performance with Intel Core Ultra processors for the next era of gaming. Upgrade to smooth, high-quality streaming with Intel Wi-Fi 6E and maximize game performance with enhanced overclocking. Win the tech search. Power up at Lenovo.com.
You've got a big day, so you use Unstoppable Scent Boosters to give your laundry non-stop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Your clothes will be so fresh you can confidently strut into that end of the day meeting like a
bosses. Let's talk business in my office.
Add new Unstoppables beads to your wash for 24-hour non-stop freshness so you can smell unstoppable.
Woodley's Fine Furniture, specializing in custom upholstery, solid wood, and the most comfortable leather furniture imaginable. You will not find better built furniture than at Woodley's. Visit woodleys.com today.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Utter nonsense.
This thing has gone totally off the rails.
Some Cajun seasoning.
Gree-gree?
And the occasional anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we're tight.
Okay.
We're like tired of mouse nuts.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Operator, won't you put me on through? I gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge.
All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to it. Alongside Brandon Stokley, I'm Mike Evans. We got Ty Fuji, AI Ty, behind the glass. We got Johnny Simmer, Johnny Fever, behind the glass as well, producing and running this show. Mark will be along here at 7 o'clock. Got a busy show for you. Of course, if you have signed up in our fan flyaway, be listening for your name to be called. We'll be calling out names every hour for a chance to get entered into the drawing for the grand prize. So that is going to be fun, heading down to Phoenix in February for the big golf tournament there, biggest party in golf. Good morning, Brandon Stokley. How are we?
Oh, we're doing great. Mike, how you doing?
Good. We'll get to the Nuggets loss and why that was not good. Not good at all, coming up here in just a little bit. But also want to get your Broncos Chiefs leftovers. This is stuff that didn't maybe get talked about as much in the immediate aftermath of the game. Maybe slip through the cracks a little bit. You want to bring to our attention, everyone else's. RamosLive.com, text line 303-713-1043. Also on our YouTube, Denver Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and get involved there as well. We got Teleustrator Tuesday coming up at 7:30.
We do.
I do not know what it's going to be about.
No, you don't.
I text you.
You
not,
did?
Not to pester you for information, but just to make sure you were you felt good to go, and you said something to the effect of, "Don't worry, I'll deliver, as always."
Yeah, something like that.
Something
about greatness will happen. Don't worry, Mike.
Greatness will happen.
I don't know why, but why were you checking in on me? You know that I was going to do it, right? I mean, did you think I wasn't going to do my Teleustrator Tuesday? Were you concerned about that you didn't know what it was? I just kind of a weird text to get from you.
No, just as a good leader, and I am the leader of this show, I just wanted to just check all the boxes, make sure you were good to go.
You good to go for Teleustrator? ?
Yeah, that's
Don't worry. Don't need to know topic. !
Right.
Point. That was at 4:40.
Yes. I was playing the show.
Yeah. But I don't know why you would have even need to text me that.
Just checking in.
Okay.
Just checking in.
And I told you, don't worry, greatness will happen.
And I trust that will happen.
Well, I hope so.
Would you like to give us a little tease?
Well, it's on the offensive side.
All right.
Of course. I don't usually do defense. But, you can kind of figure out where I went. I got a couple of the plays late in the game.
Nice.
The one to Cortland, the one to Franklin, and then one other play in there. And then I did come away just revisiting it and, rewatching it again. I did come away with a little bit of opinion on the running game and what I think they need to do to try to maybe jumpstart it.
Yeah, that is probably the biggest question, I guess, coming out of the game from amidst all the euphoria of the win is the is the state of the running game. What is the state of the Broncos running game without J.K. Dobbins?
It's not very good.
Not very good?
No, not very good right now. I think they need to do something different. I think it's time to take a look at some other guys. I think it's time to let's take a look at Bidet. But if not, I think you go back to Jaleel. I think Jaleel should be the guy. He's got a different gear to him. And when he hits the hole, it's just a little bit quicker than Harvey. And sometimes it takes young guys a little while to get up to speed to the NFL game. So I think they ought to turn this thing over to McLaughlin. I think he ought to get more carries moving forward. I think he's a different type of back. You're not going to give him 25 carries, but he certainly could handle 12 to 14 carries a game.
The thing with him is he'll hit the hole hard. Whatever hole is there, he'll hit it hard. Is he then built big enough to, move that pile, break through those tackles? Probably not, but whatever is there to be gained initially, he's going to hit it. Whereas R.J. Harvey, I don't know. Look, you're not Le'Veon Bell. You're not going to just stand there, wait, pick your spot. Le'Veon Bell he was a freak when it came to doing that. But most 99.9% of the other running backs, you got to hit the hole hard, and R.J. Harvey wasn't doing that. Now the question is, with 6 games left to go, as he gets more comfortable and gets more reps, will he start to figure that out?
Right, but now is now the time? Is now the time for Harvey to let's just be patient with them, and then hopefully we see the benefits later in the season or in the playoffs. I just think that you're right about McLaughlin. He has a slider. He has a slider frame, and he's not the biggest guy. But I think it might help this offensive line out. Guy that can just hit the hole a little bit quicker, like Phillip Lindsay. Boom.
Yep.
They're by you before you even know it.
Yep.
And we've seen him be a starter before, so I would start looking at that if I was Sean Payton. You got a bye week coming up. I think they just need something a little bit different. And you're not going to not play Harvey. He still can provide something, but more in a backup limited role. And let's roll forward with McLaughlin and even try Bidet. Give him more opportunity. We really have never seen him run the ball 14 or 15 times, right? I mean, we haven't seen him get a great chance in the backfield in a regular season game.
So we'll get your Broncos Chiefs leftovers there. Mentioned last night the Nuggets. This was a surprising loss, 130-127 to a Chicago team that had played the night before in Utah and had gone double overtime. You would have figured no legs left in that game for the game.
Altitude, what happened?
But the Nuggets were the team that came out sluggish and dug themselves a hole. They did rally in the fourth quarter, did briefly take a lead, but just all the way down to the end, it just seemed like Chicago, led by Josh Giddey, had more energy, and the Nuggets lose the game. And now, look, it's 10-3, a long way to go, but every game this season matters because, to me, this is a two-team race, not only in the West, but in the entire NBA. It's the Nuggets in Oklahoma City, and I don't want to be playing Game 7 in OKC.
Well, you will be.
And that's why even this early in the season, a loss like that is a bad loss. You can't be losing games to the Chicago Bulls like that.
OKC, they're a very young basketball team, and they're picking up right where they left off. So I don't see anyone overtaking them for the number 1 seed in the West, unless they have an injury or two. That's it. Other than that, I don't think you can overtake OKC for the number 1 seed. So you got to at least get that 2 seed.
Silver lining for the Nuggets, Cam Johnson, who came over in the Michael Porter Jr. deal, has been off to a really slow start to his Nuggets career. But last night broke out 37 minutes, 19 points, 5 of 7 3-point shooting.
You know, it's been a rough stretch, one of the worst ones that I've had in my entire career. You just got to try to count on the fact that you'll get out of it at some point, and hopefully, for me personally, I can grab a little momentum from this one.
All right, so the Nuggets lose 130-127. Coming up next, we'll get into your Broncos Chiefs leftovers. And are you prepared to live with the every game mistakes made by this key offensive player? That's next.
After weeks of up-and-down performances from the Broncos offense, Bo Nix stepped up and led Denver to a critical victory over Kansas City. Is the Broncos quarterback peaking at just the right time in his sophomore season? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Fellas, what is happening? Happy Tuesday to you. Stoke here from my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Now, many may remember their first time, right? But it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. If you're over 50, it's likely that you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is, if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. Many patients at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic have said over and over again, why didn't I get my ED treated sooner? If ED is a problem in your life, you really need to stop waiting. Start taking your health seriously again. Stop procrastinating. Reach out to my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Jeff and his team, they're the absolute best. They can get you taken care of. They have treatments when the pills or the herbals fail. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some treatments can have you last an hour or more. They've served the front range of Colorado for nearly a decade, and they have successfully treated tens of thousands of men. They have 5 locations in Colorado to serve you: Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Colorado Springs, and go check out the new and improved office over there in Castle Rock. Call 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900, or you can find them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Why wait for the weekend? Twin Peaks is serving up scratch-made food and pouring cold drinks every night after dark. Come experience the best late night in the league any day of the week, only at Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. These days, we expect everything fast. Streaming, food delivery, even same-day shipping. So why should using the equity in your home to get cash be any different? At Cake Mortgage, we get fast. We just got a client approved for $300,000 in under 24 hours with our Cake Fast Cash program. If you're struggling with high-interest debt, roll it into one low monthly payment and save hundreds or more each month. The best part? You'll keep your current mortgage rate and only pay for what you use. Cake Mortgage. Your fresh-baked fast cash loan is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com for thousands of 5-star reviews.
Heads up, pros. Now's your chance to unlock deeper savings. The Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred pricing can help you save thousands on the products your business uses the most. But the current benefit ends November 15th. Don't miss out. Registration for the new program is free and easy. Just bring your tax ID or business or contractor's license to the Pro Desk. Register now to lock in the best wholesale prices before it's too late.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids are going to grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices are going to be working in perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, no strings attached. So even though your kids will grow up and you still won't understand what 6-7 means, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Hey, Stoke here. At Colorado Joint Replacement, your hip or knee replacement surgery is their first priority. They completed over 27,000 joint replacements since 2005, and their expert surgeons are committed to helping you get back to the life you love. To schedule an appointment, visit coloradojoint.org.
Makita knows that pros never settle, and neither do we. With Makita, you get tools that perform at the highest level on every job without compromise. Makita is for the most detailed pros, expertly engineered to deliver precision, job after job. When your work calls for the best, call on Makita. Makita, built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
This segment on The Fan is brought to you by Embers Golf, where your passion meets the green.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High five, Jamma Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane.
Okay.
Yours was,
get off my plane. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Mark will be along at 7. Teleustrator Tuesday with Stoke coming up at 7:30. In the meantime, getting your Broncos Chiefs leftovers.
What did you assign Mark to do?
Well,
did you give him an assignment?
Part of the reason why I reached out to you first was I figured you were doing offense, but I just wanted to confirm it because I didn't want both of you doing offense.
Oh, well,
I wanted
so
Stink
you
to do
ask
something.
Me that then. You're spot on. I mean, we don't want to do the same thing. I don't want to embarrass Mark. But you should say, hey, Mark's doing this, or are you doing this? Because I want to give this to Mark. Maybe if you phrase it that way, I can help you out next time.
You don't think Mark would excel in an apples to apples type Telestrator showdown with you?
I don't.
No?
No.
Okay.
There's a certain standard that has been set.
I see.
So.
I see. Here's kind of a leftover in kind of. Evans, did you hear it? Stoke just said the NBA Western Conference is a wrap.
He did.
You think you would have learned.
Idiot.
I know.
You said the AFC West was a wrap after week 3 for the Chargers, and now you're saying the Western Conference is a wrap after
for everyone else but OKC.
A dozen games out of 82 for OKC.
Yeah, I understand. And like I said, unless someone gets hurt, it's a wrap. They're on a mission, and they're picking up right where they left off. And that's a young basketball team. So it's not like you're going to be load managing Steph Curry and, all these old guys on that team. You're not going to be doing that.
So the Broncos.
Do you not agree with that?
Let's just see. They're definitely riding that championship bump. Let's see what happens as you settle into the long grind of the season, if they're able to maintain that kind of energy. But you did think the Chargers had it after week 3. The Chargers right now do represent the Broncos' biggest threat to win in the division, but even then the Broncos are 2 games up on the Chargers. Chargers do own the head-to-head tiebreaker right now, but you look at the Chargers, do you see a team that has what it takes to overtake the Broncos? Short of the Broncos just utter collapse down the stretch?
Well, it feels like they kind of have the Broncos' number here. Didn't they beat them twice last year? And it felt like, we had the one game won at their place. Felt like we should have won the game this year. And let that one slip away. So that might be an important game, playing them late in the season. You're 2 games up on them, but you're really 1.5 because they own the tiebreaker. So if you lose to them again, now it's really a half a game. Do you follow me?
Yeah.
And you still have the Chiefs late in the season. Do I believe in the Chargers? I was surprised that they got whipped the way that they got whipped.
Going into their bye, by the way.
Okay, when they played Jacksonville, you look at their remaining schedule. Raiders were brutal last night. I mean, Raiders were, wow. That was at home. That was a bad football team. They got the Eagles and the Chiefs and the Cowboys, Cowboys are a different team now. They made a couple trades at the trade deadline. They got a couple people back healthy on the defensive side. They're a much better team defensively.
And they're much better at home, too. They're much better at home, although they looked good yesterday, but that was basically a home game for them last night.
It did sound like that, didn't it?
But, yeah, their next 3 games for the Chargers. Vegas at home, then home against Philly, at Kansas City, at Dallas, before they finish up against Houston, and then here at home, here against the Broncos.
Yeah,
they
got
Denver.
A tough stretch. I'm willing to go out on a limb and say the AFC West is a wrap for the Denver Broncos.
Woo! Ty, tell me you got that.
Going out on a limb. I usually don't like to make
I love it.
Premature predictions. I usually don't like to do that, Mike, but in this case, it's a wrap.
Jinxie, no!
Wow. So, wanted to get your thoughts on Troy Franklin, because clearly he's had, not a breakthrough year, but he's definitely continued his upward trajectory here in the NFL, and he's made a lot of big plays, made the biggest play of the game the other day. Well, I still think that 3rd and 15 to Cortland was the best play of the game.
Yeah, it's a coin flip. If the one to Cortland doesn't happen, then the one to Troy Franklin doesn't happen.
So,
I mean, you had to have the one to Cortland, and then you needed to finish it off with another big play, and that was Troy Franklin. So I think both of them, you could make an argument for both.
You prepared to live with Troy Franklin in a daily drop or a drop every game?
Well,
are you willing to take that and bake it into the cake?
Am I willing to? I mean, right now we have no other choice.
Are you willing to accept it, the fact that that's the way it's going to be?
Right now I am.
Yeah,
right now I am. And you just kind of keep your fingers crossed that it doesn't happen in big moments, because there is a reward there. He has made a lot of plays for the Broncos. And, he's still a young football player that's developing, right? So hopefully the drops will get better. But right now, am I willing to live with it? Yeah, I am, because I have no other choice. He's the best option that we have with Pat Bryant and Cortland Sutton.
Well, so Marvin Mims appears to be the odd man out now. You've been calling all year for them to kind of simplify and reduce the wide receiver group there in terms of plays and looks and all that kind of thing. So Mims appears right now to be the odd man out. And going with Franklin and Bryant. Do you like that direction?
I love it.
Yeah?
I love it.
You're okay with Mims being you don't feel like you're missing out on potential there with Mims being the odd man out?
He'll get some plays. I mean, Sean will have a package for him. Other than that, I'm good with what we have right now.
Okay.
I want to keep seeing Bryant, Franklin, Courtland Sutton over, and over again. And then you're going to have a first down play where you look up and you see 3 wide receivers, and it's going to be Mims, Sutton, and, Troy Franklin. So he'll get some action. They'll run the jet sweep. They'll run the, screen pass to Mims, or they'll take a shot deep to him. But so he'll get some playing time, but I would rather just see the other 3 guys, predominantly those guys, and let's rock and roll. I really like what I've been seeing from that group.
Continue to give us your Broncos Chief leftovers. RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043, and on our YouTube channel. Subscribe and like. Coming up next, hey, for all the penalty problems the Broncos have had this season, was there an example of a good penalty Sunday? That's next.
Do the Colorado Avalanche have a new competition on their hands?
Anybody who thought, hey, as soon as Mackenzie Blackwood is healthy, he's the number 1 guy, he gets his job back. Nope, not going to happen. And the Avs do have themselves a legitimate goaltending battle.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What is happening, Stokeley, for my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years, and they got a couple great auctions that are ended today. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed. It's free, it's easy, it's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. Got a City of Loveland vehicle and equipment auction that is ending today at 9 o'clock in the morning. You still have time. This has got Mack trash trucks. It's got a street sweeper, flatbed trucks, utility trucks, work trucks, all kinds of trucks in this auction. And oh, by the way, if you're looking for a John Deere wheel bunker rake or ride on greens mower, yep, they got you covered there. Also tires, trailers. That's a really cool auction. Like I said, it's ending at 9 o'clock. And then later on this afternoon, another great auction. Got a Planet Open Box pre-Black Friday sale auction that will be going down. And then at 2 o'clock, that's almost got 400 items in it. This is what I love about Roller Auction, is always adding and updating new auctions every single week. Don't forget it. Got one at 9 o'clock and one at 2 o'clock, both ending today. Go see it all and get yourself one of those great deals at rollerauction.com.
Dan owed an unbelievable amount of money to the IRS.
I got behind on my taxes. It's a horrible feeling.
He was in denial.
And when I got those letters from the IRS, you wanted to act like they didn't exist.
Finally, Dan turned to Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima got me a settlement with the IRS. These people are really people-friendly. It was every bit of a new lease on life for me.
The fast action and the great results made Dan's head spin.
I felt like I was in a dream, but it's real, and I have paperwork to prove it. They got the job done, and life is good.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation.
If you're worried about what's going to happen with the IRS, stop worrying. Make the call now.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Red Rock Roofing. Red Rock Roofing stands for greatness, which is why their free inspection videos offer you valuable knowledge and peace of mind about your Red Rock roof. Red Rock roofers use only the finest roofing materials on the market, installing roofs that'll stand up to all Colorado weather, and they'll even upgrade you to impact-resistant shingles at no cost. Call 720-735-ROOF. Visit redrockroofing.com. Red Rock Roofing.
Standing for greatness.
Imagine almost every jewelry legend all under one roof.
Roberto Coin, Marco Biccigo, Ippolita, Paul Morelli, Mickey Moto, Tacori, Hearts on Fire, and dozens more, all in one store.
Imagine a diamond bar with almost every size, shape, and price range GIA diamonds.
And a Swiss watch center with all the great marks, including Longines and the legendary Tudor. I'm Dylan.
I'm Shayna Williams, inviting you to Williams Jewelers of Inglewood.
We've built one of the largest jewelry stores in America with one vision.
To be the only jeweler you will ever need.
For that perfect diamond engagement ring.
The ultimate holiday gift.
Or just because you deserve it. Williams Jewelers of Inglewood at the corner of Broadway and Bellevue.
Now, imagine their face Christmas morning.
This holiday, come to Williams Jewelers.
Where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
The official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche. Williams Jewelers, where Colorado shines.
Life happens, and then debt happens. Your laptop dies when you need it most. A hospital bill hurts more than an injury. Enter End Credit Union. with a free debt consultation and a plan built just for you. Ent is here to help you break the debt cycle and get your finances on track. Debt happens. Ent helps. Schedule your free consultation at ent.com/coaching. Standard account and credit qualifications apply.
Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, I know you didn't plan to hear from me this early, but I'm tired of lugging this bull. Mrs. Claus are with soda weight loss now. I'm losing 6 pounds a week. My knees are loving my results, and I'm keeping up with the elves again. And the wife, she's all about this healthier me. Keeps telling me I'm slaying.
Ready to slay all those holiday pictures? Get photo ready and join Soda Weight Loss right now. When you join, your partner joins for free.
With all the weight I've been losing with soda weight loss, they're gonna have to make a whole new Santa suit for the big ride.
Real support and help from nutritionists who are just a call or text away. Take advantage of Soda Weight Loss's partner program. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Woodley's Fine Furniture, specializing in custom upholstery, solid wood, and the most comfortable leather furniture imaginable. You will not find better built furniture than at Woodley's. Visit woodleys.com today.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors.
Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Keep listening if you are signed up to win in our fan flyaway down to Phoenix in February for the biggest party in golf. Be listening. A name could be getting called here pretty soon. Also getting your Broncos Chiefs leftovers. RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043. Also on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and get involved there. The Broncos have had a lot of issues with penalties this year. That goes without saying. But there was a case the other day where a penalty was a really good thing. And it was when the Broncos were trailing 19-16 and they were facing a 4th and 2 at their own 35 midway through the 4th. And they were going to go for it. And at that point, I'm yelling at my TV, punt, punt. I did not like the decision to go for it. And I was actually relieved when the play got in late and McGlinchey ended up false starting. And then they were forced to punt. They ended up punting, pinned Kansas City back at the 12, 3 and out. They punted, and the Broncos got the ball back after a Marvin Mims 24-yard return at their own 45, and then they went down and kicked the game-tying field goal. So that was a case where that was a good penalty. I think it kind of bailed Sean and the Broncos out.
Yeah, I mean, you look at how things unfolded, and certainly it worked out for the Broncos. I think you're just in that situation, and if you're Sean Payton, you realize that the possessions are running out, and you're down 3 points, and you don't want to give the ball back to Patrick Mahomes in that situation. Even though you trust your defense, you just know what Mahomes and Andy Reid do late in football games. And so you were going to, I think you were going to be very aggressive in that situation. But it turns out you didn't need to be because your defense was great late in that football game. And it turns out McGlinchey's false start certainly helped them because who knows what would have happened. They were ready to go. I mean, they were going for it.
Yeah.
And now, obviously, you're not going to go for it on 4th and 7, but they were all in. They were going for it, and they were going to be really aggressive in that situation. Look, I didn't mind it.
No?
No, I didn't mind it because, again, you're going to be aggressive when you're playing that football team. And you're trying to keep Mahomes on the sideline for as long as possible. So I didn't mind them being aggressive because I said, hey, let's go for this win. That's fine. If you want to go for it, go for it. Let's try to go ahead and, have a long drive here and put up 7.
But even though the offense was having a better day in terms of consistency than we've seen a lot of times this year, I still think we have to remember play to the strength, coach to the strength of your team. That's still your defense. And in that situation, you don't make it, it's probably game over, man. Game over. Game over. But you punt, you pin them back, and then you trust your defense, you challenge your defense, the best part of your team to go out and do their job, and they did. So,
yeah, and they certainly did. So maybe that's a lesson learned as we move forward. You don't have to be as aggressive as maybe you thought going into a football game or you thought coming into the season with this football team, because the defense is that good, and they can bail you out, and they can keep you in football games.
Ryan in Missouri, show me state. I don't know what you're talking about, Stoke. Mims catches the ball. It's a coin flip with Franklin. You want to respond to that?
Sure. No, I think Franklin's more of a pure wide receiver. We've seen Franklin make big plays. I don't think Mims is your day in, day out, play in, play out, number 2 type of wide receiver. I think that can be Troy Franklin / Pat Bryant. So I like the role that they have for Mims. I think that's fine. And, where he plays, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 plays a game, right around there on the offensive side, and you're going to have some certain packages and formations that you have for him. And now some games it might be a little bit less, some games it might be a little bit more. But I think the majority of the snaps here, we just need to keep working with Franklin and Pat Bryant and Cortland Sutton.
The Nuggets last night were basically a 2-touchdown favorite over a Chicago team that has been scuffling after a hot start and played a double overtime game on Sunday night in Salt Lake against the Jazz. Traveled here, back-to-back. Would have thought, it would have been an easy night for the Nuggets. Instead, they fell behind early, fell behind by as much as 18, rallied, eventually took the lead in the fourth, but couldn't close it out. Jamal Murray and crew losing for the first time at home this year.
No, just the pace. Just the pace. They came ready to play, and we didn't wake up till the second. And that was the game. It was a close game for the rest of the game, but we gave them life. We gave them opportunities to see the ball go in. We gave them opportunities to see what was working and stuff. So, we were playing an uphill battle because of our low energy or low effort to start. So I just think if we get rid of that, it's a different ballgame.
Well, that's inexcusable. You were home rested, and they played the night before. No excuse for them to have the jump, the energy. That was a classic example of probably a Chicago team that was just coming in with the idea, all right, we'll give it our best shot, but if they put their sneakers down on our throat, well, we'll let go of the rope pretty easy on this one. But the classic case of a team that's not that good, you let them hang around, suddenly a game breaks out, and you find yourself losing a game you shouldn't lose.
Yeah, I think, obviously NBA players know that, hey, Chicago's on a back-to-back, and, they're probably not going to bring much energy or much juice, so maybe we can just coast through this basketball game, and we'll be fine. We'll probably be out of the game by the fourth quarter, and it's going to be an easy win. But you can't have that approach. You can't have that mindset. But so this type of game right here, is that going to be their mindset as we work through the season? And if it is, then you're not gonna be able to get the number 1 seed. You might not get the 2 seed. So I think, and it is. It's a long season. You're going to have some of these games. You always do. But just having that mindset, you just can't go into a basketball game, especially when the other team probably just wants to tap out. They have a legit excuse to say, hey, it's just not our night tonight.
Right.
Altitude.
Right.
Can't breathe. Back-to-back.
Back-to-back.
Come on. Tire legs.
Tired. And the vaunted new-look Nuggets bench, so we've given a lot of praise to at the beginning of the season, justifiable. So, justified. They've earned it. But last night, Jonas Valanciunas, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Bruce Brown combined for 6 points. The bench got outscored 66-6. 66-6.
Terrible.
So, a game they should not have lost, but I guess you could maybe find the silver lining that they did win in Minnesota and kind of exercise the ghost there. got over on a team that's owned them for a while. So maybe it evens out. No, can't be losing to the Bulls. Coming up next, our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Klis joins us. Will the Broncos be scouring the practice squads of other NFL teams to go find themselves some running back help? We'll visit with Mike Klis after I give you the first name of the day for our fan flyaway down to Phoenix in February for the biggest party in golf, presented by 303 Law 4040. Gregory Pagan. You have 10 minutes to call us back at 303-713-1043 to be entered into our drawing for the grand prize. 2 tickets to Saturday's round at TPC Scottsdale. Round trip airfare for 2 from Denver to Phoenix. 2 nights hotel stay. $500 Visa gift card. Gregory Pagan. Call us back. 303-713-1043. Mike Klis next.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is on a mission to feed families this holiday season, and we need your help. As part of our Fill the Truck campaign, we'll be collecting canned goods and non-perishable food items to benefit the Food Bank of the Rockies November 19th, 20th, and 21st. So stop by the Walmart Supercenter in Highlands Ranch near C470 in Quebec from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and help us fill the truck for those in need. Head to denversports.com/truck for more info. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Tax problems, dealing with the IRS, it can all feel so overwhelming. It's not a battle you want to fight yourself. And right now, Advanced Tax Solutions, they're stepping up to join you in the ring. Advanced Tax Solutions founder Todd Whalen will be hosting 2 free online workshops, one coming up tomorrow, Wednesday, November 19th, to describe 7 ways to fix a tax problem. The other on Thursday, November 20th, that will focus on the options you have if you haven't filed taxes in 3 or more years. 2 different 1-hour webinars, both free. What a golden opportunity to get complex questions answered clearly, to get great information, insight, and advice from someone like Todd Whalen, someone who has been making this his life's passion for over 30 years now, helping people out of tax jams, out of the grip of the IRS. 2 free online workshops tomorrow, November 19th, Thursday, November 20th. To sign up, visit advancedtaxsolutions.com/thefan or call them at 303-753-6040.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop our Black Friday event for up to 65% off in-store or at Hellsberg.com.
This is Terrell Davis, 2-time world champion and Hall of Famer, wishing you happy holidays from our friends at Colorado Credit Union. The holidays are all about family, giving, and looking ahead to a great new year. And just like a great team, Colorado Credit Union is here to support you, whether it's saving for holiday gifts, planning for the future, or just making life a little easier. From everyone at Colorado Credit Union, season's greetings and have a happy and healthy 2026. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
I'm Corey Rose, anchor at 9 News and proud mama who enjoys taking my kids mountain biking at Winter Park. I love preparing you for the day ahead with the latest headlines. Whether it's tackling safety in our kids' schools or covering breaking news, from Aurora to Lakewood and everywhere in between, we've got you covered. Because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to 9 News Mornings. Weekday mornings live starting at 4:30 anywhere you watch.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
O'Reilly.
Stop
Stop by the new O'Reilly Auto Parts in Wheat Ridge on Kipling Street behind Natural Grocers now through November 25th for the grand opening sale. Save $1 on select Armor All interior wipes and receive 2 times O Rewards points. Plus, get 2 times points on Valvoline FlexFill Gear Oil. 2 times points means you can reach your next $5 reward twice as fast. Right now at your new O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Colorado's favorite appliance store is celebrating huge savings during our Black Friday sale going on now. Hi, I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Craft your dream kitchen and save up to $4,400 on select KitchenAid appliance packages. Enjoy a special financing and our price match guarantee with exclusive offers you won't find at big box stores. Visit us today and experience the difference. When you think appliances, think Mountain High Appliance.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you. Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Hey, Doc, nice office. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll, no question.
Seriously? Have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. Gusto gives me unlimited payroll runs, next day direct deposits, and automatically files my taxes. Saves me time.
Wow, that's nice.
Over here, Doc. Can I run payroll too?
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/radio to sign up for free.
Michelle's Moment here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education, providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider, Mike Klis. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
I want it all.
Relentless mind games.
Are you trying to get me in an really right now?
Total accountability.
You're always throwing your teammates under the bus. That's just what you do.
And a sprinkle of advanced analytics.
The Boo rating, BOO, which is balls over opponent.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Mike Klis is our 9 News Bronco Insider, brought to you by Fitness Gallery. He joins us for his weekly visit. Morning, Mike. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm trying to get used to your new video setup here.
You sound good. Are you out on the porch?
No, I had to move back to the old home office here, so got my decorations up.
Well, you could check that out on the Denver Sports YouTube channel, and you can see Mike's smiling face as he talks to us and answers this question. Do you like the idea for the Broncos that this is their bye week, or coming off such a monstrous win over the Chiefs? Would you like to see him keep playing?
You know, whether that's a good time for a bye week or a bad one, they need it. You know, that was such an arduous schedule stretch. You know, when you go to Philly on, you know, you leave 4 days after a Monday night game, you go across the pond to London, you don't get any break after an international trip like that. You keep going that Thursday night. You could tell, I think we can look back and say part of that Raiders debacle in victory was partially due to the fact that the team was gassed. You know, I know Stoke and Schlereth and said that they put too much on Bo's plate and the offensive plate for a short week. And I think Sean Payton admitted to that. I think they simplified things this past week against the Chiefs. So, yeah, you never want to go on a bye week when you have an 8-game winning streak ordinarily, but this team needs to rest their battered bodies, I think.
Mike, what's going to go on at the running back position? Do you think they're going to be looking to make an addition there, or add another piece there from another football team, practice squad, or do we have somebody left on the practice squad after bringing? We saw Jaleel make his second appearance of the year. What's the plan there at the running back position?
They have Deuce Vaughn on the practice squad. He's a little guy. He's Darren Sproles. I don't know if they try to get him going. It seems to me they need more of a Dobbins type and, a bigger back. And I don't know if they're going to be able to find one or not. They got to get Harvey going. It's the one concern that came out of the Chiefs game is the Broncos didn't run the ball very well. And here you're coming into the stretch run of the season where the weather's about to turn. You got the playoffs. You're going to have to run the ball. And so that's a little that's something to be concerned. You're always concerned about something with the Broncos here as they win 8 in a row. But and the running game is a legit one. I don't know what the answer is there. It's not like you can find a 225 pound J.K. Dobbins on the street. So they might have to go with what they got.
Visiting with Mike Klis, our 9 News Bronco insider. Based on the folks you've talked to throughout the course of the season, what has maybe been the biggest roadblocks for R.J. Harvey to get past in his rookie season as he adjusts to the NFL?
Well, the scouting report coming out from other teams was pass pro, recognition was an issue. He didn't pass pro hardly at all in college. And, he either carried the ball or he caught the ball out of the backfield. And I'm not sure how he was on the board when he made all of his visits, but I think he's much better. I think he's gotten much better at it. And then the other thing coming out was he almost instantly bounced outside instead of cut in when the hole was there. And we saw that earlier in the season. I think he's gotten better at that too. So I thought Harvey has done enough to where they should trust him just a little bit more. I think he can do it. I think he is the best solution they have going forward. He didn't have many carries early. I think going forward here against Washington and Raiders, which are the two easiest games the Broncos have on their remaining schedule, are upcoming, Washington and Vegas, and they're both on the road. So you gotta run the ball in both those games, and I think they should trust Harvey earlier going forward here.
Mike, any injury updates when you look at Ben Powers, hopefully returning left guard, Nate Atkins, obviously Pat Surtain, Alex Singleton mentioned that he was going to be back for this Washington game. Drew Sanders, haven't heard his name in a while. We're talking about him returning later in the season. Any updates on those guys?
Yeah, the guys that were out on the 53-man roster, they had four of them that sat out this past game. They're all supposed to be back. Surtain, Atkins. They hope to have Atkins back this past week. He didn't come along quite as quickly as they had hoped. But with now 2 weeks, he should be okay. Jonah Ellis was someone, he's been in and out of the lineup. He hasn't been able to stay healthy here lately, but he's supposed to be back after the bye. Drew Sanders was on the side field for a couple of weeks, and he's an inside linebacker. They needed an inside linebacker this past game. They called up all kinds of guys from the practice squad, but Drew Sanders wasn't available. He wasn't on the side field this past week. So I don't know if that means he had a setback or, the injury was to a foot. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but those can be tricky. Those don't come along necessarily as fast as you want them to. So, I don't know if they shut down Drew Sanders, but it doesn't look like, I don't know. maybe he comes back for the final 2 or 3 weeks. And Ben Powers, all along, they were hoping to have him back for the final 2-3 games of the season. So we're still about 3 weeks out.
Okay. Great information. As always, Mike, we appreciate it. Enjoy your bye week off, and we'll talk to you next week.
See you guys. Mike
Klis, our 9 News Bronco Insider, brought to you by Fitness Gallery, home of the world's finest fitness equipment. Mark joins us coming up, and despite a full week last week where people were asking Sean to make this change, he didn't, which begs the question, why not? That's next.
The Broncos walked off the Chiefs and took a commanding lead in the AFC West. By taking down Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, did Sean Payton officially prove that Denver is a true contender? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Annuities, not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at trajanwealth.com.
Hey guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start the treatment, you're going to wish you'd done it sooner. All the guys I know go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT. The TRT test is free, not hundreds of dollars, and the testo is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
Hi, I'm Emily, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, where a small box with a burgundy bow will help you win the holidays. As an in-house designer, I love creating meaningful, fine jewelry gifts. Choose a necklace with a gorgeous infinity charm to symbolize your everlasting love. Or go for a personalized piece with an engraving, their zodiac sign, favorite color gemstone, or their initial accented with pave diamonds, because a friend wants you to be a holiday hero. Stop by or shop now at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
I dared Archwell Health to keep track of my vitals and my grandkids' names.
I dared Archwell Health to simplify my prescriptions, so Max and I have more time to play. Good boy.
And I dared Archwell Health to be closer than my neighborhood coffee shop.
Our members dared us to do more as a primary care provider for adults age 60 and up. So we made it our mission. Visit archwellhealth.com and become a member today. Archwell Health. We dare to care.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on.
And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Broncos country, football season is in full swing. Whether you're bundling up at Empower Field or heading to Boulder to cheer on Coach Prime and the Buffs, make sure you get there on time and in style. Let my friends at Hermes Worldwide tackle the traffic and parking hassles for you, and all you need to do is sit back, relax, stay warm, and enjoy the ride while they get you to and from the game safely, so you can focus on the important stuff, like watching your favorite team stack those wins or making as many memories as possible with your loved one and friends. All you need to do is call Hermes Worldwide today at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports to book your next ride today.
Are you ready to unleash the beast?
Monster Energy is here to give you the edge this college tailgate season. Loaded with bold flavors, our powerful blend gives you the energy you need to push you beyond your limits. Tune in all season long with Monster, the energy drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice-cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Grab yours today.
On the golf tee, it's Skechers World Champions Cup. Watch it live December 4th and 5th on ESPN and ESPN Plus, 12 to 4 p.m. It's PGA Champions Tour golfers from all over the world. Team USA versus Team Europe versus Team International. Watch it live December 4th and 5th on ESPN and ESPN Plus, 12 to 4 p.m. The competition will be tense, but feet will be comfy. Tune in to Skechers World Champions Cup. Final round of golf on Sunday, December 7th on ABC, 1 to 5 p.m.
Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find so many holiday essentials all for under $25. Don't wait. Find a location at macy'sbackstage.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan's brought to you by Fitness Gallery, selling the world's finest fitness equipment.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? I mean, 12 minus 11.
1.
This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good morning. Welcome to it. Happy Tuesday, 7 a.m. listeners. Good to have you here as we roll into a Tuesday, getting your Broncos Chiefs leftovers, stuff that maybe slipped through the cracks yesterday that didn't get talked about as much that you'd like to bring to all of our attention. You can do that on the RamosLaw.com text line, 303-713-1043. Also on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and get involved there. Mark Schlereth joins us. He slides in. Good morning.
Good morning, fellas. How are we doing?
Good. You were at the Nuggets game last night, part of a group outing that
Who'd you hang out with?
All kinds of people. Zach was there.
Yeah? Zach
Phillip was there. Cecil was there.
Nice.
Our guy Josh Dover was there. Yeah.
Stoke and I were not there.
No,
you guys were not there.
Did not make it.
There were folks looking for you, too.
I thought about it. I thought about it.
I know why you couldn't.
Yeah, for how long?
A couple seconds.
That's what I thought.
I know why.
That's downtown. Night game.
Right. I know. And you listen. You couldn't make it because you were putting that outfit together, and that's going to take time. That is. I am going to go to the golf course today and go low. That's what that outfit says to me.
Well, I just threw it together today, this morning. I was kind of scrambling. And so it was just kind of a last second type of move. Yeah, you think I'm pulling it off?
Oh, dude, yes. That is 80. That's 83, 82?
Yes. The wife doesn't, I don't think the wife knows I'm playing golf today is the problem.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So you went to the closet, you didn't turn on the lights, you threw a golf outfit on, and then you snuck out the door?
Yeah. Well, kind of, she's sleeping.
Yeah.
Although she did wake up, but she can't.
By that
it's
point,
dark.
Yeah.
It's dark.
By that point, you were just about out the door.
Yeah. And she was talking about going, we got to get a new washer and dryer.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because she was talking about going to Lowe's to get the washer and dryer this afternoon. and I just kind of kept walking.
Just
head
keep
down,
walking. Yep.
just walked
Just
out.
walk. Yep.
So I don't know how I'm going to break it to her that I am golfing today.
No, I might have just done it right there.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
We got to redo this at 8
Yeah,
o'clock.
we do this at 8 because he doesn't want to have to deliver the message.
Right.
He'd just as soon we deliver the message.
All right, let me just write
So
this
we're
down.
going to make a note.
Top
8
of the
o'clock.
I'll do that right
we're
now.
Gonna when
Here it is.
Lana's
8.
in the car.
Stoke.
That's when you and I will break the news to her.
Golf.
Stoke doesn't want to do it directly.
All right.
He wants us to do his dirty work.
I don't blame him. Okay, I got it down. I got a note here, Stoke.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll just bring that back up right at the top of the 8 o'clock hour.
Stoke coming along with his Teleustrator Tuesday at 7:30. Looking forward to that. A week last week where there was, and it was really driven the most by Dan Orlovsky, but you guys jumped in on it as well. The idea that Bo Nix is playing almost exclusively. What did Orlovsky's stat was like 86% of their snaps are in the shotgun, and he played exclusively in the shotgun the other day as well. So despite so many of you football guys saying, man, there's so many benefits to having your quarterback under center, Sean continues to have Bo back there in the gun. Why? I'll start with you, Mark. Why do you think Sean feels this is the best way to go?
Well, it's probably what Bo's most comfortable doing. I would imagine that would be the number one thing. And then it's not only your quarterback does that in the collegiate game, but so do your running backs. Like there's a lot of that goes on. So I other than that, I don't know why else you wouldn't have more balance. If you look at the top balanced teams in football, the guys that are in the most under center, all those teams are like, there's only one team in the top 8 that doesn't have a big time winning record. You look at all the top 8 teams that play the most out of under center, and all those teams are the best teams in football. The Rams, they're the number 1 team under center. If you can believe that. The Rams are. And they're one of the top teams. I think they're sitting at 9-2 as well. Or 8-2, whatever their record. 8-2. I think they're 8-2. But San Francisco's right up there. Seattle is right up there. Detroit is up there. Like the only team that has a losing record that plays the majority of snaps or close to 50-50 out of shotgun or out of under center is Atlanta. And so it is one of those things that it is a benefit to me in the running game because it gives you a little bit more. I think it gives you a better approach to the running game, but it gives you a little bit more open run game where you can do a little more things out of that. And then ultimately in play action is where it really increases your ability to create open windows because you're turning your back to the defense and your play action stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably just he feels like Bo might be just more comfortable in the shotgun. And obviously having Drew Brees for as long as he had Drew Brees, he views an offense a certain way because I don't know, Mark. I mean, was Drew a lot in the shotgun with Sean, or was he under center a lot over there also?
I think they were a little bit more balanced than they are here, but still, I mean, he's always Sean. I've talked to Sean a lot about just the offense in general. I kind of lean on him to kind of, to figure some stuff out, and he is he's very big on mitigating potential disasters or, putting your players in positions not to lose. And if he feels like Bo is not that comfortable playing from under center, well, then they're gonna do everything from gun. That's
right.
Just how he operates.
And maybe this thing will evolve as we move forward with a little bit more under center as the next year comes around. Maybe that's a point of emphasis in the offseason. Now that you have a couple years under your belt, let's start working more under the center and see if you can be more comfortable doing it. So that's probably why. You want to put your quarterback in the best position to feel as comfortable as possible, especially early in his career when he's trying to learn and develop and grow. A lot of things going on there. You don't want him thinking about doing something that he's not comfortable doing.
Somebody asked on the RamosLaw.com text line, Mark, did you get any of Cecil's hair on you?
Oh.
No, I don't. I might
Did he
have.
brush up against you at all?
No. I try to keep a relative 1 foot distance at all time.
just in case any
shut the hell up.
Stray follicles.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wasn't
Good. Get outta here.
doing any of that like modeling,
twirly,
yeah. No, he's pretty.
So you've been at the game last night. Why don't you be our Nugget insider here?
Okay.
What
would you like to know?
Well, why'd they lose to a Chicago team?
What was the energy level like?
Yeah, because here's David Edelman after the game.
I knew coming back from that trip we'd be a little lethargic. It was an odd trip, the back-to-back West Coast, fly over your own city. Minnesota coming back here for one game, knowing you're leaving tomorrow. And so you have to, maintain poise in those situations and realize if your energy's not there, pick each other up.
And this was a Chicago team that played Sunday night in Salt Lake, played the Jazz in a double overtime game and lost. Came here, and they were the more energetic team versus a Nuggets team that had been, resting on Sunday.
Yeah, the Nuggets started off. I mean, the Nuggets had a pretty decent lead right off the bat. And it was almost like one of those things. The Nuggets, I think they were probably up close to 10 early, and then I looked up, and all of a sudden, Chicago had a lead, right, knocking down a bunch of threes, and you're not guarding the 3-point line, and it almost was like, hey, we're up by 10. This is going to be a coast, like we're just going to coast. And then, fake Timothy Chalamet got some, I don't know what that guy's name is, but he looks like Timothy Chalamet. There's a fake Horace Grant on their team, too. I don't know if you saw those guys.
Horace Grant?
Yeah,
wow,
he's got the glasses on, So they got a couple
Grant,
they got a couple of posers on that team that started knocking down shots. That was my main
breakdown.
Yeah, that was my main takeaway.
All right. Hey, we're going to have to get you on the Mile High Hoops podcast.
All right.
Coming up, we've got Stokes Teleustrator Tuesday at 7:30. We have another name to call out in our fan flyaway down to the biggest party in golf, presented by 303 Law 4040. But Mark has said this is one of Sean's greatest strengths as a coach, and did we see it on display in the post game the other day? That's next.
The Fan Flyaway is back. Presented by 303 Law 4040. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. To kick off 2026, Denver Sports 1043 The Fan is sending you to Phoenix for the biggest party in golf. Airfare, hotel, tickets, and $500 in spending money all included. First, head to thefanflyaway.com to register. Then tune in every hour to see if your name is called. If you hear your name, you have 10 minutes to call us back and be entered into the grand prize drawing. That's thefanflyaway.com. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
Guys, we all remember that first time, don't we? Let's all pause for a pleasant memory. All right, back to it. There's another first time that isn't such a good memory, and that's the first time you failed to perform. One time, no big deal. If it keeps happening, time to do something about it. Time to reach out to the experienced, caring pros at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. They have served the Front Range of Colorado for nearly a decade and have successfully treated tens of thousands of men. The key word here is treated. Erectile dysfunction is a medical condition, and like many medical conditions, can be treated. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic will put together a customized plan for you based on what works best for you and what your goals are. Don't put ED off any longer. Schedule a consult, just $99. Take an easy blood test along with a TN-PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose does not work in the office, your office visit is free. Got 5 locations to better serve you, including Fort Collins, Colorado Springs, and a new and improved office in the Rock, Castle Rock. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, the new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop our Black Friday event for up to 65% off in-store or at hellsberg.com.
Jim, it's late in the half here at Empower Field, and things are coming down to the wire at the concession stand.
Nachos are a solid choice, but Grant needs to finish strong here.
He scans his wallet and pulls out his Broncos checking debit card for 10% off.
Wow, savvy move. And with no surprise fees, he won't regret this order.
I don't know, Jim. That's a lot of cheese. Bank like a Bronco with Broncos checking from INT Credit Union. Insured by NCUA. Membership required.
Your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks.
Hey guys, feeling cooped up this winter? Mark Schlereth here. You know these Colorado nights can get freezing cold with your furnace running non-stop just to keep things cozy. But here's the thing. While your heating system is working overtime, it's also blowing dust, dirt, and debris through your air ducts and straight into the air you breathe. That's where Ductworks comes in. Your trusted air duct cleaning experts. Using a powerful combination of scraping and vacuuming technology, the Ductworks team clears out years of buildup, grime, and other gunk hiding in your ductwork. The results? Cleaner, fresher air, better energy efficiency, and a healthier home or office for you and your family. Don't wait until spring. Breathe easier now with top-rated service from Ductworks. Call them at 303-425-0985 or visit them online today at ductworks.com for a free residential or commercial estimate.
303-425-0985.
Joel Klatt, the nation's leading voice in college football, joins Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth every Wednesday morning. Presented by Groove Toyota. Here we go. Tune in at 8:10 for exclusive insight, bold analysis, and maybe just a hint of shenanigans. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Sean, what can you say to us about J.K. Dobbins' injury situation, and if he...
No updates. I'll keep you posted.
Is he out for the season?
No updates. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, and then just
Next question.
With the running game today.
Next question.
Your thoughts on the running game today?
Thought it was good enough.
Wow.
So despite
Why so grumpy, Sean?
the biggest win since he came to Denver, Sean was a little bit grumpy after the game the other day, and I think I know why. I think he was venting some of the frustration about what he was hearing all week.
Stokley.
A lot of Stoke.
About what?
Stokely driven.
Yeah.
About what?
Just the criticism of Bo, of this offense. It's no surprise. Sean, he listens to this show. Okay? You guys can back that up. I mean, he listens. They all listen over there. And there was a lot of criticism directed at Bo and this offense. And I think this was Sean on display showing something that you, Mark, when Sean first came here and you were talking about the strengths of Sean Payton, you said, this is a guy who very much looks out for his players.
Yeah.
He goes to he went to great lengths in New Orleans that, he did. You told the story about how his office was never really updated or anything like that. Everything extra went into the benefit of the players. And I think we saw this on Sunday after the game, protecting Bo, standing up for his team, and what I said yesterday, kind of creating that chip on everybody's shoulder. And I think that was full Sean Payton on display after that game on Sunday. And he kind of vented some of that.
Yeah, it's really interesting. When I first went out there to speak to his team, this is like 2010 maybe, and he takes me up to his office. He's showing me clips of the Broncos teams that I played for and what Mike Shanahan meant to the National Football League as far as distinguishing man versus zone. And, we're in his office watching film. And then years later, I'm back at the facility. My son's playing against the Baby Cakes in minor league baseball. And so I call Sean. I said, hey, man, I'm in town. Oh, swing by. So swings by. All right, swing by. And the first thing he does is he's like, let's go in here. And we go up to his office. And it's exactly the same. This is like 7 years later. I mean, it still looks like a scene from that 70s show, right? That's what the carpets from the 70s, everything is. And then he takes me down to the locker room, shows me all the new things. Here's the lockers. They're, air-conditioned lockers with the dryers for the shoulder pads and blah, blah, blah. Here's the new cryogenic, station. Here's this, that, and the other. I mean, he is so into his players and supporting his players. Now, behind closed doors, he'll rip their butts, right? And he'll hold them accountable. But, man, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it when Stoke holds him accountable. He does not like that.
I guess not.
No.
Well, I mean, but
yeah, because screw them.
They weren't good. They haven't been good. They haven't been consistent. So it's look, I'll take a victory lap for motivating them. Is it me? Am I the one that's motivating them, Mark? Are we doing that? I mean, you're right there with me.
I don't think it was anything.
By the way, I did not get a text back.
I don't think that you guys said anything that he necessarily disagreed with. I just think this is his way of protecting his players, protecting his quarterback, but also building that chip a little bit. And I think it's awesome. I think anytime, especially as you are trying to climb like the Broncos are, and you're trying to show everybody that, hey, we're here, we're legit, we're to be taken seriously. If you can create a little bit of us against the world type mentality, I think that's a pretty powerful thing.
And Mike, I think one of the other things for me, and people criticize Sean and he's a jerk and he's this, that, and the other. All you have to do is look to free agency and how many of his former players want to come play for him. And it happens every year.
Wait, I thought no one would ever want to play for Sean again.
Yeah.
Because he was so mean to Russ. And he yelled at Russ.
Yeah.
And that was the narrative. And then they told Russ, like, hey, we might make you the backup if you don't, work out this deal on your contract. And then we were definitely not going to get any more free agents after that.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Right? So I don't know. This is breaking news here. So some of his guys actually like him?
Yeah. Guys actually like to play for him. And, Throckmorton, he's got 9 lives, and little Jordan Humphrey and Adam Troutman.
Jordan made an appearance on. He'll make an appearance on Teleustrator Tuesday.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait.
He will.
Okay.
He will. How many plays did little Jordan play?
9, I think.
9 was it?
I think it was 9.
All right.
9 times.
Yeah.
9 times. 9 times.
If that's what they want to use to motivate them, everyone's looking for something different here. If people don't respect them, people doubt that offense, then hey, use it, right? But that running, I think it's Sean also, that running game is not where it needs to be. And now you lost your best running back, supposedly, I guess. I don't know why you wouldn't want to talk about it unless there's an opening for that guy to maybe make a return this year. I don't know why you wouldn't want to talk about Dobbins, but the running game needs to be better.
Certainly it does. It's got to be better. And, ultimately, Sean is a real big, we do what we have to do to win this particular game. And he's big into that, and I get that aspect of it. But listen, if you're gonna produce playoff time, if you're gonna keep from getting beat 31-7 in the playoffs, you're gonna have to be more balanced. You're gonna have to run the ball better.
Yeah, and I just think that also, to your point, Mike. I mean, whether it's the guys seeing it or Sean, highlighting it in these meetings, in team meetings about, what's being said about them, because then Troutman comes in, after the game talking about Slurpee Man, Star Wars,
Dragon Slayer.
Hey,
right there.
That's Evans.
Evans is
burner account.
Burner account. Dragon Slayer 69.
The key giveaway.
Right.
My little paying homage to Mark Schlereth by putting the 69 in.
Right.
Yeah.
Evans.
Right.
Evans.
Yeah. And the other thing that tipped me off on that is when he said, "Oh yeah, I always go down to my basement to
and
watch
the game.
games."
That's right.
That's where he fires off his burner account in that basement.
Busted.
So his alleged wife can't catch him.
Flat out busted.
Yeah.
Hey, coming up tomorrow, we're going to be kicking off 3 days of, with your help, us filling the truck, as we're going to be out at the Highlands Ranch Walmart near C470 in Quebec to fill the truck by donating food products to the food bank of the Rockies. This is going on tomorrow, Thursday and Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Stink and I are going to be out there tomorrow. We'll be making a dual appearance. The duo will be out there. Stokes going to be making another appearance sometime this week.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Is it on the books?
Yes.
It's scheduled?
It is.
Okay.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
You going to let people know,
Yeah, it's
or
good.
you just kind of
Well,
slide in, slide out?
No, we'll promote his time, but we're there
Maybe.
tomorrow.
We're there
between 11:30 and 1:30.
Oh.
All right. Highlands
Well-
Ranch, Walmart, C470 in Quebec.
Oh, okay, I can make that.
Well, you've already agreed to it.
You have no choice.
Yeah.
Well, I agreed to it, but until it goes in the book.
Oh, that's right.
It's got to make the book.
Until it makes the
It hasn't made the book yet.
handy-dandy notebook.
Yeah.
We shall see. We shall see what Brandon Stokley has to say about the Broncos offense on Sunday as he brings us his Teleustrator Tuesday next.
After weeks of up and down performances from the Broncos offense, Bo Nix stepped up and led Denver to a critical victory over Kansas City.
Is the Broncos quarterback peaking at just the right time in his sophomore season? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
This is Jeff for Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Greg.
Hi, my name is Greg. I've been a patient of Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic for over 10 years. I noticed that I was really tired. I was lethargic. I didn't sleep really well, and I was overweight. My waist was 4 inches over what it should have been. It was really difficult for me to lose the body shape I didn't like. And of course, my marriage, yes. No man in their 40s wants to have low libido in their marriage. I'm really thankful for this therapy because it just makes me feel the man I want to be, active, at home, everywhere. If you're feeling like I was, call the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today and get checked. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Thanks, Greg. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Planning out your holiday pictures? Let's move you to the front because at Soda Weight Loss, you could drop the belly fat and gain your confidence back, just like Ramon.
I used to dread those pictures. I'd position myself behind someone taller or make sure I was holding a plate so nobody focused on my belly. But that was before Soda. Soda gave me more than a smaller waistline. It gave me back the confidence to wear what I want. And they make it simple. No injections, no hunger, just a plan that works.
Soda Weight Loss is built for busy people like you.
I lost 82 pounds in just 16 weeks, no hunger, no drugs, just steady, real-life progress with the nutritionist who helps you every step of the way.
That's why Soda has nearly 9,000 Google reviews. And right now, the most popular offer of the season is back. Join today, and your partner joins free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
This one's for the flavor fanatics. Sour Apple 5-Hour Energy Shots don't mess around. They bring the bite. Tart, tangy, and packed with tasty caffeine, this little 2-ounce bottle punches above its weight. With 0 sugar and as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee, it's the kind of pick-me-up that keeps your taste buds happy without the crash. And it doesn't stop at Sour Apple. There are 17 bold flavors waiting for you to discover. Pick one up in store or stock up online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon today.
Progressive knows not all rides are smooth. Meet Peter. He loves his motorcycle. What he doesn't love is wind. Which is ironic, because wind is a big part of the whole wind-in-your-face motorcycle cliche. But nobody ever tells you how relentless a strong crosswind is, or the cliche wouldn't exist. Not every ride is smooth, but Progressive has your back. Get a quote to see if you can save with America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
It's Teleustrator Tuesday, presented by Colorado Credit Union.
John Elway, that was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross, and remember I said how they run those crosses on you? They run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Where Stoke and Stink use exclusive game film each week to take you inside the Broncos game plan.
If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Teleustrator Tuesday is powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. It's Stoke's turn, and I did reach out yesterday afternoon, just asking, you good to go for Teleustrator? Don't worry, don't need to know topic.
I know, but it's like your parents checking up on you. I'm like, you know I'm good to go for Teleustrator.
I just didn't want redundancy between you and Stink. But all I got from Stoke, Mark, was, don't worry, greatness will happen again tomorrow.
Wow.
So, let's make way.
It's like Babe Ruth calling the shot.
Let's make way.
Kind of a big deal.
For Stokley's greatness. Go ahead.
All right, yep. I broke down the most of the plays on the last drive, but also wanted to do an early one there on their first drive, a big play, the 3rd and 11 of the first drive of the game. Bo hit Sutton for 21 yards. We had Adam Troutman was the tight end on the left. Pat Bryant was in the slot left, and Cortland Sutton was right on Pat Bryant's hip, right? Troutman, what he's doing is he's chipping. You saw a lot of that, a lot of that from the Broncos offense, chipping, helping out the offensive tackles, and then he just runs a 5-yard hitch. Pat Bryant, he's running a 10 to 12-yard end cut. Cortland Sutton is running an 18-yard end cut behind Pat Bryant. And what I loved most about that play was Bo's patience. Early in the football game, how would he look after all the criticism and got people scrutinizing footwork and getting out of the pocket too early? His eyes were down the football field. And he threw a perfect pass to Cortland Sutton. So it was great protection. They only rushed 4. And you did see that late in the football game a lot, too. A very conservative defensive approach from Kansas City, which was kind of surprising. So first drive, big-time play there on 3rd and 11, and it led to a field goal. So, early in football games, sometimes we've seen Bo's footwork and him being a little bit sped up. That wasn't the case for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe he didn't have coffee before the game. I don't know what it was. But it looked much different than we had seen before. Now we're going to go to the last drive, right? With the score tied up 19-19. Broncos got the ball at the 26-yard line. 2:59 left to go in the game. Got to have it drive. You want to keep possession, and you don't want to let Mahomes touch it again, right? I mean, this is what you got to do. You got to get some first downs going. And what I loved was they did have a great drive started there. That's what you want in these situations. Keep the clock running, get 4 or 5 yards. That's fine. We don't need to get 20 yards. Keep the clock running, put the defense on their heels. They ran an RPO, and they just threw it outside to Pat Bryant. He got 5 yards. Perfect. You know who was out there blocking for him? Lil Jordan. Lil Jordan was out. He was in the game. You look up.
I like him a lot.
Well,
Sean's whoopee.
In a situation, this is the last drive. Lil Jordan starting out there on the last drive. Him and Troutman. Good job. Give him credit. Don't call me out, Troutman. I'm giving you props, buddy. I'm giving you props. Oh, nothing but love over here. Second
Get
play.
that man a Slurpee.
Icy man. Second play of the drive, right? Just after you got that, boom, let's go. Yep. Now you had a nice run from Harvey. And then Paul Chesky gets called for holding. I thought it was a bad call. Harvey's running to the right. The guy goes around Paul Chesky, our left guard, to the left of him, and I didn't really see a hold there. Bad call in that situation by the ref. Anyway, now you're behind the sticks.
2nd and 15.
2nd and 15. Again, you call a designed rollout to the right. Now you're limited kind of half the field. Didn't love that call. Probably expecting some type of pressure. They didn't bring pressure. No one was open. Bo just kind of chunks it down the football field into double coverage, incomplete pass. All right, we got 2 plays here that can be discussed as being the plays of the game, and certainly this is one of them. This was a great play. This was an awesome play. You got to have it, right? KC is playing 2-man. What's 2-man, Mike? I know you don't know that, so let me explain it to you real quick here. 2-man, we got 2 high safeties, just like cover 2, and we're playing man-to-man everywhere else, okay? Inside leverage. Don't let your offensive guy beat you inside. Wide receiver, running back, tight end, right? So keep everything on the outside of you. And what I love about this, again, Bo just being patient in the pocket. They're only rushing 4, okay? And when the pocket starts to break down, these it takes a while to develop. I mean, you got 3rd and 15. When the pocket breaks down, Bo escapes to the right. Cortland Sutton looks like he has a 16 to 18. He's on the right side of the field. Looks like he has a 16 in cut again, just like we saw on that first third down, that 3rd and 11 there. But the DB's playing inside, right? So when Cortland Sutton breaks in, he sees Bo kind of moving to his right, and then Cortland pulls back out and goes back towards the sideline. Heads up play. Because Bo was looking for Cortland Sutton the whole time. But that's just a veteran move, veteran play. And sometimes you have plays where if they are running a certain coverage, you'll run a different route. I don't think in that situation Cortland Sutton was supposed to pull back out. But he noticed kind of a scramble drill type of situation where Bo was scrambling to the right, and he wanted to work with Bo. But huge play, obviously. What a play by both of those guys there.
It's still a real quick question for Mike. Why on 2-man are they playing inside leverage, Mike?
I don't know. It has everything to do with Vic Fangio and the shell defense.
No.
Oh, I don't know that.
Okay. Because they got safety help on the outside. So you're trying to funnel
it's all part of
to
the
where
shell.
your safeties are.
Part of the
shell.
shell. Part of the shell.
Always the shell.
Listen.
Keep going, Stoke.
Listen, whenever it's anything about defense, I just go with the shell, okay? Just the shell. It's always about
an intelligent observation.
Thank you, Vic. It's always about the shell. Go ahead, continue.
All right, now we had a 3rd and 5 a few plays later. KC, again, is playing soft zone. They're only rushing 4. Good design of a play here. Cortland Sutton is in the slot to the right. Franklin motions outside of him. He just runs a 5-yard hitch, finds a soft spot in the zone there, and Bo's looking for him the whole way. You could see, in that situation, he's looking for his guy. Great job by Bo. He throws it quick. Cortland Sutton, I felt like he could have, I don't know what it was about that play when he barely got the first. I thought in real time that his knee hit, and he was going to be a little bit short, but it didn't hit.
After looking at it, it should never have been that close of a measurement.
Exactly.
He had it easily.
What do they say after replay?
Further review?
No, when they get help from the video after video assistance.
Oh, yes, video assistance.
We are moving the ball up.
Yeah.
I mean, that should have been very clear in that situation that they should have gotten some video assistance before even doing that.
It is Kansas
measurement.
City though, so they're trying to give the game to Kansas City.
Yeah.
True.
Good point.
So here, I think obviously the Cortland Sutton play that on 3rd and 15 was great, but this is my other favorite play of the game. Second and 8 at the 47. You got the momentum. Pat Bryant's in the slot, right? And Troy Franklin is on his outside hip on the left side. And the funny thing about this play is because when I was watching the game, I saw the DB kind of jumping up and down, pointing at Troy Franklin. He false started.
Yes, I remember that. He did point to it.
He false started.
Did he?
He moved.
Ooh.
He moved. And the refs, I don't know how they missed it. I don't know how he's right there, and the DB's pointing at him. Like, bro, did you not see him move? And it's pretty clear and pretty obvious. And I'll have it on the.
So you're saying the Kansas City Chiefs got screwed by the officials?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wow.
And I think.
Wow.
Yeah. That was a tough break. Obviously,
They probably
got
got confused and thought that was Patrick Mahomes on the final drive. I would imagine.
So the Broncos are expecting pressure here again, and you see this. They keeping 7 in to protect. So that means you have how many guys out in the route, Mike?
That would be 3.
Yes, good job, Mike.
JBs.
I thought for sure you were going to say 4. And not count the quarterback.
Counted for the quarterback.
Right, good job. Look at you. I'm so proud of you.
You're growing. You're growing. It's the shell. It's the shell, Mike.
Osmosis.
So they only have a 3-man route, and Pat Bryant. So you got Pat Bryant and Franklin on the left, right? Pat Bryant is inside of Troy Franklin. Pat Bryant hesitates for a second. He lets Troy Franklin take an inside stem, okay, and then Pat Bryant works up and runs an out route. I think he might have had an option route on that, could have broke in, could have hooked up or broke out, but he breaks out at 5 yards, and Troy Franklin has a corner route. Now, he takes an inside release, and it's a single high safety, so his guy's playing outside leverage. That's not ideal for a corner route, right? And so you got to take a high angle, and where do you throw the football? You have to throw the football inside. If you try to throw it over the top, it's going to be an incomplete pass, right? So you just throw it it's almost like a back shoulder on a go route, on a go ball.
On a go ball.
Or a seam route where the defender's on you. You just throw it high and away from that guy. Same type of principle in this play. You just don't see it a lot. You don't see the corner route kind of thrown as a back shoulder. Bo, again, he just made a big-time throw. It was, like I said, he had patience. He had time. The footwork was great. And then the throw was just, it was a big-time throw. Big-time throw in a big-time moment. I love the fact that he had the awareness not to just, because sometimes, especially a young quarterback, what are you going to do? You're just going to throw it high, over the top. It's going to sail out of bounds. But he saw what was happening and threw that back shoulder corner route, and Franklin did a great job of adjusting to it and realizing that Bo might throw that type of pass, and then made a big-time play, and the rest is history.
Nice job. Nice job.
But I did love Bo's footwork. I thought it was much improved. I loved his patience, hanging in the pocket. They did do a good job of a lot of time of giving him time, of keeping 7 in, and only having 3 guys out in the pass pattern. So, but it showed. He was really patient in the pocket. For whatever reason, it looked different than the previous week.
I thought he had great poise. I also thought they did a much better job on the interior, not letting color flash early, in the pass rush in the middle of the football field. So I think maybe that's one of the reasons that he just looks so much more calm. But great job, Stoke.
All right, nicely done. Mark will have a look at the Broncos' defense, which was really good.
I'm looking at
on third downs against Patrick Mahomes. And
Dude.
Mark gave. You want to give a little tease?
I'm just going
taste.
I'm just going to tell you. I've named the segment, but this was clinic coaching tape. Third down clinic coaching tape.
Hell yeah! Vance Joseph and the defensive staff.
Joseph and the defense.
Wow,
we're back.
Love it.
Yeah.
That'll be coming up about an hour from now. Right now, we want to give another one of you a chance to head down to Phoenix this February for the biggest party in golf. Fan Flyway presented by 303 Law 4040. Joshua Betterton. You have 10 minutes to call us back at 303-713-1043 to be entered into our drawing for the grand prize. 2 tickets to Saturday's round at TPC Scottsdale. Round-trip airfare for 2 from Denver to Phoenix. 2 nights hotel stay and a $500 Visa gift card. Joshua Betterton. Call us back at 303-713-1043. And if you haven't already entered and you feel like, oh, man, I missed out, nope, you still have time. You can still sign up at thefanflyaway.com and make sure to listen weekdays every hour between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. to hear if your name is called.
It's time for 4 Down Territory.
Where Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth react to the latest action both on and off the gridiron. Kicking things off with First Down.
Well, there are bye weeks, and then there are bye weeks. Guys, tell me if this is unusual. Sean Payton has given everybody, players, coaches, everybody, the full week off. We'll see you next Monday. Is that unusual? Do you normally have maybe a little something early in the week before you let everybody go?
Yeah, that's totally unusual, especially with the coaches. Give your coaches that time off, which, I mean, I know Sean grinds his coaches. I know how hard that is, and people talk about that all the time. But that is totally unusual. Usually you'll come in for a day or two, and then you'll have 4 days consecutive off, and then you come back in. So, yeah, it's big time.
I had that, I know, at least once, and it was a Super Bowl year. We had a late bye in Baltimore, and that was back then when they didn't have to give you, 4 days off or whatever it is now, and they could kind of do whatever they wanted. And Brian Billick gave us a whole week off, and we ended up winning the Super Bowl. So, but, yeah, most of the time you're going to practice a couple days, go in, watch the film, get a workout in, and then, give them 4 days off or so. A week, yeah, that makes me nervous.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a long time.
Already you're nervous.
Yeah, I'm always nervous.
You're always nervous.
But it worked for you in Baltimore.
It did.
I thought you were going to say that means automatic championship, and now
no, makes me nervous just because it's just a long time to have off, and then you got to get back going again and get back in the routine. I don't know. Shouldn't the coaches be self-scouting or something right now? I mean, do we really need to give the coaches a full week off? I mean, hey, this isn't vacation time. You follow me? I mean, vacation. I'm sorry. I don't know. I look at it different. Now, if I was a player, I would love it. But I just think it's not time to go on vacation. It's time to continue to work. I mean,
this is not going to go over well with Sean.
I'd like it be known who's doing all the talking.
Yeah.
We could have.
I think it's awesome.
We could have four.
I think it's awesome.
You think it's a great move? I mean, we could have 4 days off and be fine.
Right.
There's got to be some work to be done. Aren't we trying to do something great here? I just don't think we need all this rest.
It's hard to get to Aruba with just 4 days.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The time change, the long travel,
Yes.
East Coast.
Right.
Oh, you need that extra couple days.
Yeah.
Second down.
Can't we go to Aruba in February after the Super Bowl?
Last night, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys beat up on the Raiders. Wow. The Raiders are bad. Like, really bad.
I love it.
I mean, like,
Mark,
really.
What was your record against the Raiders? 11-1?
11-1.
Yeah.
Really bad.
I mean, is Pete going to come back? What is Tom Brady going to do?
I don't know. What is Tom Brady doing right now?
Remember all the people who were concerned about Tom Brady, he's calling games. He's going to get all this inside information that he's going to give to the Raiders. Yeah, how'd that work out? Boy, they suck. Wow.
Do you know that the Carolina Panthers have a better record right now than the Kansas City Chiefs? So what I'm telling you guys, if Kansas City loses one more game, yours truly may be doing Kansas City games.
Wow.
Can't put me on Carolina anymore. They're a winner. They're in a playoff race.
Right.
We'll put them on Kansas City. Oh, gosh, if I got a Kansas City Raiders game for last place, just mixing it up for last place, people.
Oh, you'd be insufferable.
Oh, my gosh.
That'd be
Could
great.
you imagine?
That would be fantastic.
Awesome.
I don't know what the Raiders. You spent a top 10 pick on Ashton Genty, and you gave him, 5 carries last night?
Yeah, he had felt like 2 in the first half.
Yeah.
I mean, they threw the ball to him, it felt like 50 times, and he caught 3. I mean, it's just, what a disaster. Their offensive line stinks. Terrible. Geno Smith looks like Geno Smith of the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think he's a bum.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
yes, he does.
It's bad.
And another strong
But
game.
Pete's got a lot of energy. He's
Pumped and
chewing
jacked.
a gum,
Pumped and jacked.
and he's got a lot of energy. So don't
Okay.
worry, Raiders fan.
We're
We have a Raiders fan that always
Raider
texts
Mark.
in. Raider Mark. Don't worry, Raider Mark. You're going to be fine in about 4 or 5 or 10 or 15 years. Don't worry.
You think that energy is going to eventually? I mean, it'll eventually become
Seep
infectious
through to the players.
Oh
right.
yeah. It just takes time.
Well, Javonte Williams had 22 carries for 93 yards. He continues his renaissance season, which has led more and more Bronco fans to ask, did the Broncos make a mistake? Should they have held on to Javonte Williams? That to me is the classic 2020 hindsight armchair quarterback. I don't think there was anybody in Broncos country that was clamoring to bring back Javonte Williams. Nobody. No, I don't recall one person coming out going, well, they might want to rethink that. Everybody was ready to move on from Javonte Williams. So good for him that he's resurrected his career, but let's not do too much 2020 hindsight with that one.
That is, you're 100% correct. The other thing is Dallas has got so many weapons on the outside and a star quarterback that a lot of teams are saying, hey, we're going to take that away and let you run the ball. I'm with you. Nobody was saying that. Good for Javonte Williams.
Yeah, I mean, he works hard. He had a terrible injury, and you want to see him succeed and do well. It wasn't happening here. I mean, did you watch the last couple of years? It wasn't good at all. Wasn't even close to being good enough. So he needed a fresh start, and the Broncos needed a fresh start. So, and Mark's absolutely right. You got 2 top-tier playmakers on the outside. You got a tight end that's balling out this year. So their offense is a little bit different. They're going to see different fronts and different defenses than the Broncos would see. But he's playing great. Hopefully he gets a decent contract, and play well. But it just wasn't going to happen
Yeah, and
here.
for all the Javonte Williams, what could have been, he signed a 1-year contract for $3 million, chump change in the NFL, in March. Had you given him that kind of deal here, guess what? You wouldn't have brought in J.K. Dobbins. So,
well, it's not aged well though. The
No,
Dobbins. I mean, he
I
is,
know,
but
but-
hurt. I guess I don't know. Is Sean going to talk about it at some point? Or
No.
It's a secret.
Really?
No.
We're going to be a problem.
No.
But what about
No.
the running game?
Evans.
Don't want to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about that.
It's good enough.
Is
Okay.
that crystal clear?
Is that crystal clear? Do you need,
Yes, it is, Coach.
Do you need more? Here you go.
Sean, what can you say to us about J.K. Dobbins' injury situation, and if
No updates. I'll keep you posted.
is he out for the season?
No
or not?
updates. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, and then just
Next question.
with the running game today.
Next question.
Your thoughts on the running game today?
Thought it was good enough.
I mean, Sean must not like that guy or something, I guess, right? I mean, like, I'm done with your questions. I don't even care
Chris
what kind of-
Thomason, Denver Gazette, does a good job. I think
that was Chris?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't act like, I mean, didn't want to answer any questions when it came to the running game. He must have, I think he just ticked him off, and he's just like, all right.
Third down.
Did you just?
Yeah, I blew the whistle on you. Let's keep moving.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
move
like
on.
Ty turning off your mic.
Let's move
Why?
on. Let's move on. Jamar Chase suspended 1 game for spitting at Pittsburgh's Jalen Ramsey. Guys, I mean, having played the game the way for as long as you did, I got to believe there are a lot of things that are deemed acceptable on a football field that a lot of us are like, wow, I can't believe you guys, are okay with that, or you can get over that. But a grown man spitting in your face during the course of a game, I don't know if there's much worse that you could do on a football field, is there? I mean, that is the ultimate, for Jamar Chase to spit in somebody's face, that's the ultimate, move.
Yeah, it's not good. I was just thinking about it. If he'd have done that to Aqib Talib.
Oh, boy.
Aqib would have. Oh. Dude, Aqib would
Leave.
Yeah, Lee would have just gotten.
Oh,
Lee be suspended for life, right? Like he would have gotten suspended for life. Yeah, it just is.
This is the second time this year we saw it. Before the first snap of the season.
Yeah,
when Dallas played Philly, Jalen Carter.
Yeah,
at Dak. I don't think it was on him, right? It was just kind of around
him.
Yeah. So and he got kicked out of that game, and then now you have this. So hey, it's. Mark, wasn't that Romo did J.J. Stokes?
Yeah.
Were you in that game?
Yeah.
So that was kind of big news back then.
Well, that had the potential of tearing that Broncos season apart, but it was saved. How was it saved?
The speech.
The speech.
Sorry. That thing is, I told Mike.
No, seriously, the speech you made, that speech was in the immediate aftermath of that Bill Romanowski, J.J. Stokes, because that was tearing the team apart a little bit, right?
The speech, the guys were mad.
Yeah.
We had to address it, team meeting. Yeah. Romo had to get up, apologize. Guys were irritated. And then the speech happened.
Did the speech happen? When did the speech happen? Do we have an exact date?
Was it that week?
Memorialized somewhere?
It might have been the next week. I'm not 100% sure.
So it wasn't during the playoffs? I thought it was during the playoffs.
No. It was
during the regular season.
It can't be a catalytic event unless it happens during the season.
It was in the regular. Did we go to Pittsburgh the next week and get just trounced in Pittsburgh? I don't know what it was, but it came after that. A couple of losses in a row. That's when the speech came out. It's why I've had 2 AFib surgeries, because that was so from the heart.
Wow.
It was so from the heart, and there's no document. There's no written document.
Yeah,
that was all right.
Like,
were you asked? Ticker.
Were you asked? Did Shanahan ask you to do it, or did John ask you to do it, or did you just decide?
No, I just told
Shanahan. Say, Coach, I want to talk.
I just told Shanahan. I said, hey, I'm going to.
Who's that offensive lineman over there? What does he got to say?
I just said, hey, man, I need to talk to this team, and I need the coaches to be out of here.
I did one pregame speech.
Oh my gosh, how you must have been just beside yourself.
Actually, I was really prepared.
Wait a minute. All right, hold that.
No, I'm not giving you all the
no,
details. I'm just saying.
No.
And this
hold
is
on.
No.
Hold on.
You blew the whistle on me earlier. This is all I'm saying about it.
No,
I don't care.
It's this sounds like a great story.
Yeah,
the people want to hear
it.
No, people want to hear it. People, people, do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Yes. People are nodding all over Denver right now. They're in their cars. They're at their desks. They're listening.
Get a little bit.
We want Stoke to tell the story. We've heard all of Mark's stories at least 25 times each. This sounds like an original. We want fresh material, and we'll get it. Plus, it's up to Mark and I to deliver some bad news. Next.
Do the Colorado Avalanche have a new competition on their hands?
Anybody who thought, hey, as soon as Mackenzie Blackwood is healthy, he's the number 1 guy, he gets his job back. Nope, not going to happen. And the Avs do have themselves a legitimate goaltending battle.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Gain your hair back means gain your confidence back, which will only help you in all facets of your life, relationships, your work, maintaining or improving a healthy lifestyle. Get to know the outstanding team at Advanced Hair Restoration led by Dr. Tanya Pauls. Get started with a free consultation. Learn all about their quick and easy one-day hair loss solution. Your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day, and it's even guaranteed to grow. You simply choose how much hair and where, and Advanced Hair does the rest. I get it. A lot of people, a lot of companies out there telling you about their way to get your hair back. Let's cut through all the clutter and all the noise and get right down to it. Advanced Hair Restoration works. I know because it worked for me over 20 years ago. Working with the legend herself, Dr. Tanya Pauls. She took a rapidly receding hairline, returned it to normal, where it stayed all these years later. For a limited time, get a free consultation, 250 free hair grafts, and $250 off. Call 720-459-HAIR and at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. What if you could use the equity in your home to get cash fast? With no appraisal, zero hassle, and less waiting with Cake? You can. The Cake Fast Cash program is like turning your home into your ATM. People are using it to pay off high-interest debt, do renovations, tackle student loans, or cut monthly bills by hundreds, even thousands of dollars. The best part? Your current mortgage rate won't change. With Cake, you also get peace of mind. We're AAA rated by the Better Business Bureau and backed by thousands of 5-star reviews. Cake Mortgage. Your fresh-baked Cake Fast Cash loan is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com for thousands of 5-star reviews.
If you need hip or knee replacement surgery, trust Colorado Joint Replacement, part of Advent Health, one of the nation's largest healthcare providers, home to some of the top trained surgeons in the state. They offer innovative joint replacement care using the latest technology. With expert, compassionate care and a focus solely on joint replacement, you'll get the peace of mind and outcomes you deserve. Schedule your appointment today at coloradojoint.org. That's coloradojoint.org.
Select Health, how can we help?
Representative.
I'm ready to answer any questions you have.
Representative.
I'm Sam.
Representative.
It sounds like you said representative. One moment. Select Health, how can we help?
Finally. Hi, I have a question on copays.
I can help with that.
Real people, real answers in real time. Select Health, insurance made simple. Learn more at selecthealth.org.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, a new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Smear campaigning.
And the Zach By Sensitivity Smear campaign rolls on.
Bonding moments.
Man, today was a great day for the Wolfpack.
And just a hint of bodily functions.
Deviled eggs. Not only do I love the taste, but I know I'm going to hotbox the missus.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Rolling into our 8 o'clock hour. Busy hour ahead. We got another name to call out in our fan flyaway. We've got Mark with his Teleustrator Tuesday. We've got story time with Stoke. The people have spoken on the RamosLaw.com text line. We want Stoke's
don't have
story.
Storyline with Stoke.
Tell the story, Stoke. I want to hear it in Iowa, Stoke. I'm in Fort Collins nodding.
Yeah.
We need the story.
Security guy Brian is probably in Tennessee. My security guy.
Yes, your guy.
He probably wants to know the story.
We'll get to the story in a second. But first,
speaking of busy, you said a busy day.
Busy
speaking
day.
Of busy.
This is busy.
Busy is
Mark,
that outfit.
Mark, it's time for Mark and myself to do Stoke's dirty work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just noticed. I was like, damn. As soon as I walked in the building today, I looked at that outfit you got on. I go, that dude is a golfer going low right there. That is sharp. I mean, that you got the golf pants on, light blue, Carolina blue.
Carolina blue
hat. You got the kind of floral pattern.
Yeah.
Camo. Yeah, well, no, I mean your shirt underneath. It's kind of like
with the pink and the light blue in it.
Pink and the light blue in it.
Yep.
And then you got the camo pullover, white, that has got a light, almost like snow, like Mark Wahlberg in Shooter.
Yes.
When he's up in the snow and he's picking people off. You got that kind of camo, that white camo. I'm going hunting in the
There's
snow.
one problem.
So the story, the idea that Brandon Stokley would be playing golf today is not a big story.
No.
But it is news to his wife. And she's listening right now, and Stoke didn't have the heart, didn't have the guts.
This morning to tell her.
Did not turn on the light. Just kind of snuck out. Good night. I mean,
And she said,
sleep
hey,
well.
we're going to Lowe's today to get we got to get a new washer and dryer.
Right.
Because our dryer's out and the washer's about to go. So
Right.
we got to get
So
a
you
new one.
just pretended you didn't hear it.
Yeah, just kept walking.
Yeah.
So
So
Stoke didn't have the heart, the guts to tell his wife, so he asked us to tell her because he knew she'd be listening right now. So, Mrs. S, Lana, Stoke's playing golf today.
Yeah.
And
Perry
Stoke
Park?
and Stoke has no intention of
Here's
going
the deal.
appliance shopping with you.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Just so you know.
You go, Lana,
Thanks, guys. Y'all did great.
You go.
Thanks.
You
Y'all
go
nailed it.
to Lowe's and just pick out a couple. Just pick out a couple
What
of
do
things.
I need to do? Seriously.
Exactly.
What do I need to do to pick out a washer and dryer?
Right.
Hey,
Yeah,
babe,
it's not like you're going to carry
babe,
it, right?
Right, babe. You pick out whatever washer and dryer you want.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll do a great job.
Yeah.
I can't provide. I don't know anything.
Is she going to listen to your opinion anyway?
No.
If you said,
no, right,
I really
no.
like that one, and
Yeah.
she said no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, okay, get what you want then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so
that's like
I think
like
she
picking,
can do it by herself.
Right. That's like picking restaurants. Like when she goes, oh, let's go out and eat, and you're, what are you hungry for? Oh, let's go to La Loma. Oh no, I don't have a taste for Mexican right now. Let's go. And you're like, why'd you ask me?
Exactly.
Right. You're going to be like,
So
hey, I like
it
this
doesn't
one.
matter.
Oh, I don't like the color.
It doesn't matter
I don't
my
like that.
opinion
Yeah,
on the
that's a
washer or
good point.
dryer.
She can just send you a picture of what she picks out while you're on probably 12th, 13th hole by
Right.
that point.
Yes.
And
this is last
away we go.
day to play for a while.
Yeah.
We've had a great stretch, and it's kind of coming to an end. So, and then it's hit or miss from here. So,
let us know if she texts you, okay? Let us know. We're very curious. But
yeah, I got
the
one.
wife
The wife is like, ba 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 ba.
Uh-oh.
Wow, okay.
Well.
Okay. She said, you go right ahead and play golf, and you owe me big. See, I always tell you, my wife is very considerate. She's very patient with me. And see, right there.
All right, Lana, but
what is
he
owe you
owes
big?
you one. You
What
make
is
sure
what's owe you big.
Yeah, make
You're gonna go
sure
pick
this.
You're gonna go pick up the meal that you left at La Loma right,
2 weeks ago with my car.
and bring it back. When the
Okay.
car broke down.
Oh,
Honey, I got you some food.
wow.
Okay,
All right.
make this
How about,
count.
y'all did great, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a little. I was a little bit nervous this morning because I thought I had mentioned it to her before that I was playing today. Apparently, I didn't. So when she did say, "Hey, we got to go to Lowe's to get the washer and dryer today," I'm like, "Do I say it now or do I just keep walking?" I just kept walking.
Good idea.
You know, it's a good line. What do you got a mouse in your pocket? You and your
Ooh.
mouse are gonna go?
Ooh, no.
I'm playing.
no.
Stokes playing golf.
No,
that's
no,
bad.
no.
That's
I'll just
bad.
let y'all break the news.
Listen to him.
Yeah.
Listen to him talk tough.
You think I would
like
ever,
he would do that with
you
his
think I would ever
messages?
say that?
Please.
Hey, no chance.
No way.
Zero chance.
So we've all heard about Mark's story from Mark many, many times about the big speech he delivered to the Broncos that helped be the catalytic event for the first Super Bowl. Apparently, you got up and
One time I was
you got
asked,
up because I thought you're petrified to speak.
No, I mean, it just kind of depends. Kind of depends on, if it's a long speech, then I don't like to do it,
All right,
obviously.
tell the story. I want the full.
Yeah.
No,
When
I'm not
did this
giving you the
happen?
full story.
Come
I just
on.
told you.
Come
I
on.
just told you I'm not giving you the full story. Anyway, I got up there. I did it.
Who you playing for?
I'm
What year?
just telling you.
Who
I got
asked
up
you to
there.
speak?
I did it, and I nailed it.
No,
I crushed it.
no, we
need
Listen,
more.
and we
Speak.
lost the following day, and so it ended up being terrible.
No,
I
we
don't-
need
yeah.
details. Come
No,
on.
I'm not giving. I said,
Why? Was it
who asked you
Baltimore?
to
Was
speak?
it here?
Who
Was
asked you
it
to speak?
Seattle? Did
Come
Payton
on.
ask you to speak?
Payton didn't ask me to speak.
Was
so
it?
I lost,
Was it Pete? Was it Pete?
We
Come on.
lost the game the next day, and so that was it. That was a wrap. So
So it was
yeah,
like Saturday
didn't-
night meeting.
Yeah,
The Saturday night meeting.
yeah.
Who
Saturday
asked?
night
Come
meeting.
on, who asked
Come
you?
on. Billick?
Shanahan.
It was Tony Dungy. How about Tony?
Oh, now you're making things. Oh, you're not
man.
playing along.
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Because I told you I
Why
wasn't
can't
going to
you
go
play-
down this road.
Why
You're
not?
trying your hardest.
What was the subject matter? Would you get up
I had
to
a
talk
little bit
about?
of everything. I brought up people's that had spoke earlier in the season and some of the things that they said and made fun of them a little bit. Brought up some of the other games that were played that we needed to be reminded of, so we didn't make that mistake. And we made that mistake.
Yeah. Who were some of the other people?
Good try, Mark.
Who were some of the other people that
and we made that mistake
earlier,
and we ended up losing. So, yeah, it's not a great memory.
Huh.
There you go. So that's why I'm not a good. See, Mark has a legendary one.
Yeah.
Mine is terrible.
Yeah,
so nobody cares
lost.
about
You
mine.
lost.
When you
did your guys have to sign NDAs like my guys did or no?
No, because no one cares.
When you got up to speak,
About
was
to
it in your typical, like what we hear every day, your
Let me just
Brandon
text
Stokley
Jeff
Cajun
Saturday.
drawl, or was it this voice that I can't put along with you?
And before third down, here's Brandon Stokley to introduce us to the rest of the Broncos offense.
Up front, we're led by left tackle Matt Lepsis and center Chris, I love the University of Miami, Myers. And now going to the backs and receivers, we're led by the young gunslinger Jay Cutler. And outside, we got the best young receiver in the NFL, Brandon the Beast Marshall. And we also have Daniel the Boss Graham.
What? Where was the twang? Where was the? You were like the.
Did you come up with those nicknames?
Yeah.
Brandon the Beast Marshall and Daniel the
Boss
Graham.
You were like the reverse Brian
That
Kelly.
was me. The reverse Brian Kelly.
You were. You gave up the Southern drawl to speak. I don't know. Were you going for a Midwest sound there or something? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
That was not.
Yeah, I don't remember doing that, so I don't know. I don't know when I recorded
Was that the
it.
same year you spoke to the team?
Negative.
Should I text
Negative.
Jeff Saturday and see if he remembers you speaking to the team?
Yeah. You got a few people on speed dial that
See, nobody remembers my speech.
I'm hitting Peyton Manning up right now. I'm going to ask him, did Stoke ever address the team Saturday night meeting?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. All right. I like it. We are getting your Bronco Chiefs leftovers. This is stuff that got
This is great.
maybe
I can't
did
wait
not
to see what he says.
get talked about in the immediate aftermath of the game yesterday that you want to bring to our attention, everyone else's attention. Hit us up on the RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043. Also on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel and then start getting involved there. We're going to get Mark's in-person breakdown of the Nuggets loss, surprising loss to Chicago last night because he was at the game with a bunch of other fan guys. So we'll get that inside info from Mark here coming up in just a little bit. But I know there's been a lot of talk since J.K. Dobbins went down and what the Broncos' run game is going to look like and what it looked like on Sunday, and the concern coming out of the game is R.J. Harvey not ready for the big time in his rookie season. Can Jaleel McLaughlin give you more? What about Tyler Bidet? Do they have to go out and sign somebody off somebody's practice squad? I heard Cecil yesterday talking about Jeff Wilson, longtime running back in this league. He's currently on the Dolphins practice squad right now. But, guys, did Sunday's game show that Bo doesn't necessarily need that much of a run game? You're talking about a game in which we all agreed he looked his best from start to finish. He looked poised. He looked calm. His footwork was good. And he was staying in the pocket and delivering some dimes. And all of this, he put up a day where he was 24 of 37 for 295 yards, no interceptions. He took just 2 sacks. And this on a day in which the running game, if you're just looking at the running backs, combined for 17 carries for 49 yards. So I know you guys are constantly banging the drum for them to be able to run the football, but I'd argue that they didn't run the football that well the other day, and yet Bo held up just fine.
I mean, would a running game help? I mean, don't you want to run the ball successfully? Don't you think that would take some of the pressure off of him? I mean, so you just think because the Broncos threw the ball well one game, now all the passing game issues are fixed?
I'm
you
saying
think it's fine.
I'm
Okay.
saying this game is proof it can be done. You were going up against a highly motivated, good Kansas City defense, And despite not having much of a running game, you still had a bunch of clean pockets. You had good protection, plenty of time. You did Teleustrator Tuesday, which you talked about the key throw to Troy Franklin to set up the game-winning field goal, in which, Bo just stood there and took his time and waited for the route to develop and delivered a dime. So I don't know. I think the whole idea that you need a running game to support your quarterback once again has been proven to be overrated.
Wow. Okay. That's Mark. I don't know.
That's dumb. But
I agree with you, Mark.
That's dumb. Let me ask you this. Okay, so is scoring in the red zone important?
Yes, it is.
Okay, they scored 1 touchdown on 4 red zone trips?
You got to run the ball in the red zone.
Yes, and the one they did score, they ran it in from the 8-yard line.
Yeah, so scoring.
Back-to-back carries.
You want to score in the red zone? You get in the red. Now, listen, if you can score from 50 yards out every time, then you don't need to run the ball. But you can't, and you haven't been able to. So that's where you want to be, scoring wise. You want to lead the league in scoring when you get into the red zone. You better know how to run the football down there. That is just because it's so limited. Your space is so limited. It creates such a tough time. It's just another defender, so to speak, in the red zone if you don't know how to run the ball.
My solution for helping this running game, I don't think you're ever going to see a great running game. Jaleel McLaughlin is your starter.
Why? Why him?
Because he just hits a hole at a different pace, and it was obvious to me watching the film yesterday that he just can get by guys before they know who has the ball. And you just don't see that burst with R.J. Harvey right now. Maybe he's thinking too much, not sure. But I think you continue to try to give him the ball a little bit, Harvey, but he doesn't need to be your starter. He doesn't need to be the guy getting the ball 15 times a game. Let's see what Jaleel can do. And this isn't set in stone. I mean, if it's not working, let's check out Bidet. I mean, they're very high on Bidet, and they were giving him the ball a lot last year. I think it was a Jets game. Next thing you know, his back went out on him. So we haven't seen that guy get a lot of opportunities. I just think Harvey is best suited right now for a reserve role. Continue to use him like you were using him when J.K. Dobbins was a starter. And let's take a look at Jaleel. Mike, I'll give you credit. You were right about one thing last week. With all your Chiefs love overflowing all week long, you did nail one thing with the Broncos, and it was Jaleel was going to run like his pro-life depended on it, that he might not get another opportunity if he didn't perform well. And that's how he ran the football. And I think that's how he's going to continue to run the football. So he scored that touchdown. I just think that he has a different gear than the rest of the guys. So give it a shot. What is it going to hurt?
He did look a little bit more energetic, didn't he? Had a little bit more burst to him. My biggest issue with him has been, and this happens with a lot of kind of guys, that speed guys, is they try to bounce everything. Like, you got to start to understand the value of a 4-yard nasty run, and you're not going to bounce everything. The big run's just going to happen naturally after you've worn down a defense a little bit. And I will say this, man, with the touchdown run and a couple of the inside handoffs he took, man, he hit it hard, and the pile moved forward. And that was always my too easy to be tackled, one-arm tackles, because he's always bouncing things out. If he does that and runs with that style, then I'm 100% with Stoke. Like, let's give him an opportunity. And if it doesn't work out, if he goes back to trying to bounce everything outside, well, then you got to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, then you go to someone else. I mean, it's a very fluid situation. Philip Lindsay 2.0. Get through that line of scrimmage before they, where is he? Boom, by you.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I would love to have Bo be supported by a good running game, but I just think Sunday showed that they can have a good game offensively, arguably their most complete game offensively start to finish, and it ironically happened the first game without J.K. Dobbins. For all the worry about what was going to happen without J.K. Dobbins, well, what happened was Bo Nix looked the best he's looked all year.
Mike, I mean, how many points did they score? You scored 22 points. It wasn't like you put up 40.
No, but you give me, and you guys both watched the tape, you give me that Bo Nix type performance, the calm Bo, the stepping up in the pocket Bo, the not scrambling at the first sign of any kind of perceived pressure against a lot of teams, against a few of the teams left on your schedule.
Right.
That's easily a 30 point.
Okay,
30-point game.
But this is what pisses Sean off about you. This is why he's mad, is because this is not about scoring 30 against the Blind Sisters of the Poor next week. This is about winning a championship. And how are we going to do that? We're going to do that by being multiple. We're going to do that by being by working on all these things. And so it isn't just about, hey, let's win the regular season, let's score 30 points a game. It's how are we going to get to a point where I know we're viable come playoff time against really good football teams. And so, Sean wants to run the ball. I guarantee you, I promise you 100%, he wants to run the ball.
Does he?
Much better. Did you listen to the sound about the running game questions? Is good enough? He's irritated. Yes. Irritated.
Well, we got to realize Bo didn't have a running game last year either. He performed pretty well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think if you're trying to do something special, if you're trying to help Bo out, I want him to stay like we saw him on Sunday. Calm in the pocket. He has time, feels comfortable. Bo is still growing. He's still developing. Well, how do you help? How do you help him? Let's run the football. I mean, It's not going to hurt you. Now, all of a sudden, it opens up play-action passing, and it's just going to help your quarterback continue to perform at a high level. So just to think that, we don't need to run the ball at all. I mean, we don't have, a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees quarterback back there that's just going to say, all right, whatever you throw at me, I'm ready for it, and I'll – dissect it. We don't have that, Mike. You're just being. I
just think it's kind of funny
crazy
that
talk.
The first game when it looked like the Broncos' running game was at its most vulnerable and weakest, they responded with arguably their best, most complete game from their quarterback
Mike,
throwing the
that's
football.
Enough from you. What, Mark?
Peyton Manning.
I knew it. What?
He said you did not address the team on Saturday night.
Okay.
So it wasn't his Colts or the time you spent here in Denver with Peyton.
He doesn't even remember.
Or maybe he doesn't remember.
That hurts.
Does it?
That hurts.
Oh,
it was with Peyton Manning?
It was with.
See, you'll never know.
Come on. Why are you doing this? Come on.
You'll never know.
Denver wants to know. America wants to know.
Wow.
World Wide Web wants to know.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Can't believe
Why are you
Peyton
holding
doesn't
out?
Remember. That hurts. I thought it was a good one.
Was it Dilfer? Now I'm going to text Dilfer.
Definitely wasn't. That's definitely. You think Brian Billick's going to ask me to speak to the team before my second year in the NFL?
Yeah.
During the second year of the NFL,
well,
when I didn't play the first 9 weeks of the season because I was inactive.
With Pete, I could see Pete asking
rah,
Stoke.
rah, Pete.
Yeah. I mean, I could see him looking at Stoke as kind of a rah rah type guy.
Was it a game before you guys played New Orleans? No, you won that game, right? You won.
Yeah.
He's not going to tell us.
He's not going to tell you.
All right.
So
all I can do is ask the texters on the RamosLaw.com text line to keep.
I'm texting Orton.
To keep the pressure on. Okay? Maybe if we spend 4 or 5 more minutes badgering Stoke, he'll tell the story.
Nice
Good
work,
one,
Michael.
Well done.
Nice work.
What day is it?
Day number 301.
Wow.
301.
Of the Zach By Sensitivity Smear Campaign. You were with Zach and Josh and Cecil at the Nuggets game last night with some of our great fan clients. So let's get Mark Schlereth's in-person breakdown of why the Nuggets, despite being a 2-touchdown favorite, lost to the Chicago Bulls. What happened, Mark? Denver wants to know.
Yeah, I mean, they just went. They jumped out to a big lead. I think it was like 14-3 or something right off the bat, and then they just went dormant. Chicago started knocking down shots, and they gave up this huge. And they kept reeling them back in, but the energy it took to reel them back in, they reeled them back in. They reeled them back in. At some point in the fourth quarter, they went ahead. But it was just like they ran out of gas. And Chicago, to their credit, knocked down a bunch of threes. You know, I mean, they had a couple guys really. The fake Horace Grant kept hitting threes. I don't know who he is. And then fake Timothy Chalamet with that hair.
Is that Josh Giddey?
It's got to be Giddey.
That's
Giddey,
gotta be
yeah.
Giddey.
Yeah, fake Chalamet.
Fake Chalamet.
Those guys kept knocking down shots. It was almost like when they jumped out early to a lead, it was like, okay, this game is over.
Chicago played the night before in a double overtime game, 150 to 147.
The
lost
Nuggets
to Utah.
just thought that the Chicago Bulls would just roll over.
Yeah.
They just thought they were going to roll over once they went up, and they didn't. And those are unfortunately, those are games you hope you go back through the. I know it's only one game and they play 82, but you hope you don't go back through and go, this is a game that cost us an opportunity to be the number 2 seed.
That's why I put this is not just one of 82. I don't care if they're only 10, 11 games into the season, because this is a 2-horse race, not just in their division, not just in the Western Conference, but in the entire NBA. This comes down to 2 teams that one of them are going to win the championship. It's either the Nuggets or it's Oklahoma City. And why do these games matter? Because while your coffin went up to the Bulls, Oklahoma City continues to take care of business. They're 14-1, and I don't want to be playing Game 7 against Oklahoma City on their court. I want it to be here. So that's why the pressure is on right from the beginning of the season to win as many games as you can to try to finish ahead of OKC. You can't be giving away games to the Chicago Bulls. You just can't.
Well, I mean, look, OKC they're young, they're still hungry, and you see the
Nuggets aren't.
The start that they've gotten off to this season, I don't think anyone in the West is going to be able to catch them and surpass them for the number 1 seed.
Well, you're not going to help matters if you lose. By the way, you can tell David Adelman still is in the honeymoon phase, taking over. Because can you imagine if the Nuggets lost a game like this and Michael Malone was still the coach and he gave this explanation for the loss?
I knew coming back from that trip we'd be a little lethargic. It was an odd trip, the back-to-back West Coast, fly over your own city, Minnesota, coming back here for one game knowing you're leaving tomorrow. And so you have to, maintain poise in those situations and realize if your energy's not there, pick each other up.
Can you imagine if Malone said that? James Marilat would be writing 5 or 6 articles about it at DenverSports.com. I'm just saying it.
Is volleyball season started yet? Does Adelman have a daughter that plays volleyball?
Oh, no, come on.
We're gonna have to miss another game this regular season. I mean, does it matter or does it not matter? Because last year the message was it doesn't matter.
Right.
The regular season doesn't matter because if you need to stay home for your kids' play, third grade play, you'd hate to miss that, right? As a player, you want to see them grow up.
Yeah.
You want to be around and be a good parent. You can't miss that third grade play, so you're not going to be able to play in that game in New Orleans or coach in that game in New Orleans because you have a child that's, performing or playing in a sport. You need to watch that.
Mike, I think I got it. Josh McDaniels asked him to speak.
Oh, that would be...
I'm off. He turned me off, so I was going to tell the story.
Ty, he's got the power. Ty's got the power. Coming up next, I'm going to tell you why all of Broncos country should be rooting for Vance Joseph to leave. That's next.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is on a mission to feed families this holiday season, and we need your help. As part of our Fill the Truck campaign, we'll be collecting canned goods and non-perishable food items to benefit the Food Bank of the Rockies November 19th, 20th, and 21st. So stop by the Walmart Supercenter in Highlands Ranch near C470 in Quebec from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and help us fill the truck for those in need. Head to DenverSports.com/truck for more info.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Synergenics and Low T Center, the original MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy, guys. I know you're not feeling yourself, right? Something's off. It's just not signs of aging. It's your energy slipping away. It could be due to low testosterone draining all the things that make you you. So you feeling tired, you're feeling grumpy, you don't have the same energy you once did. You notice a weight gain, loss of muscle mass, not sleeping through the night, not making any gains in the gym. Could all be signs of low testosterone. And at Centergenics Low T Center, they do such a great job. You walk in, you take a simple test. With their on-site lab, you're going to have results back on the spot, guys, where you can start your TRT therapy, and they do it better than anybody else, guys. I'm talking about high grade, making sure you get exactly what you need. So book an appointment online today at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com. You're going to be so glad you did it. You're going to wish you did it sooner. Check them out online once again at trtmvp.com.
Select Health, how can we help?
Hi, my CEO needs a POV on the ROI of HDHPs by EOD.
Okay, so you're a small business. Let's start there.
How'd you know that?
Let's just say it's not my first RODEO. Get it? Rodeo.
Oh, right. Letters.
Let's get started.
Real people, real answers in real time. Select Health, insurance made simple. Learn more at selecthealth.org.
At Ameristar, the best memories don't trend, they last. They're stories we're still telling 20 years later, like winning big at a table with your closest friends, or going all out on a night you hope lasts forever. Like watching your team clinch the playoffs on a giant screen, or stepping away for a weekend you'll never forget. Whatever you do it for the memories, and we'll do everything we can to make them last. Ameristar Blackhawk. Come visit or book your next memories at AmeristarBlackhawk.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach By here for 5280 Exteriors. Right now, they have a generous deal on windows. Receive $1,000 off every 10 windows you purchase. On top of that, they want to be a part of your Thanksgiving celebration. They will provide you with a $100 gift card to your local grocery store to contribute to your Thanksgiving festivities. Call 5280 Exteriors today to take advantage of this special November promotion. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop our Black Friday event for up to 65% off in-store or at Hellsberg.com.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. Are you a first-time home buyer? Are you trying to lower your existing mortgage payment? Do you need cash from your equity? For most people, getting a mortgage means endless paperwork and weeks of anxiety. But with Cake Mortgage, our process is simple, fast, and hassle-free. Whether you're purchasing, refinancing, or looking to tap your home's equity, our team guides you step by step so you always know what's next. Our thousands of five-star customer reviews will tell you no one can do what Cake can. So stop stressing and start saving fast with Cake. Your fresh-baked cake home mortgage is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com. To learn more now.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan brought to you by Flanagan Law.
Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? 12 minus 11. 1. This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver.
Up 15 minutes with his Teleustrator Tuesday. Coming off just a absolute clinic, and Mark's going to tell you more about it. An absolute coaching clinic put on by Vance Joseph the other day. It seems, guys, doesn't it, that it's pretty much a foregone conclusion, Stoke, that Vance Joseph's going to be a head coach in the NFL somewhere next year?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough. I think, anytime that you've done it once and you're trying to do it again, especially for a defensive guy, that's hard. That's hard to sell it to your fan base as an owner. So do I think he deserves another opportunity? Yeah. But
he's no longer a Bronco?
It's not that easy. So you're always trying to sell offense. You're trying to develop a young quarterback. Usually these teams, they don't have a quarterback, and so they're drafting a quarterback. You're trying to develop a quarterback. Well, you'd rather your head coach be an offensive guy. So I think that's the biggest issue for Vance is, and then, what other really good defensive coaches are out there that maybe you could sell more to your fan base? You look at the Rams guy. We've heard a lot about him. So the Chargers guy, Jesse Minter or whatever. So there's some competition out there on the defensive side also. But if they continue this and they make a run in the playoffs, then hopefully he'll get that other opportunity.
Yeah, I think he will get another opportunity. And I would imagine it'll be this year. So I think he'll be gone. But to Stokes' point, man, defensive coaches, when you're a defensive coach, you're trying to develop a young quarterback, defensive coaches tend to have a propensity to try to support their defense. So they call a game based on what's best for my defense, not necessarily all the time what's best for my quarterback or what's best for the team, because they want to protect their defense. And so, I think that's one of those things that's just been, call it a historic nature of being a defensive coach. Calling games, you tend to sometimes, you're like, oh, did we go for it on fourth down here? Should we do this? And you're like, no, let's punt it away. So they have to go the long way against my defense as opposed to putting my defense in a short field, right? So I think there's some of that goes on. And I think you have to take that into account.
I'm rooting for it to happen. One, because I think Vance didn't really get a fair shot the first time around. He was not exactly a coach who was set up to do things his way when he was here.
Yeah, Joe Ellis.
That's obvious.
Joe Ellis.
He got the
trust.
job.
It was the trust.
He got the job, and John Elway. I can say it. I can say it. I can say it. You can't.
No. You're going to make Mark's going to have to apologize for you now.
This is all me, but, John told Vance, yes, hey, congratulations. You're the head coach of the Broncos. You're going to get your first opportunity to be a head coach. Congratulations, but here are your assistants. So he was not set up to.
I would like to officially take this opportunity to apologize on behalf of 104.3 The Fan and all the folks that are associated with this station.
So that's the truth.
I really don't care.
That's the truth. So this time, I'd love to see Vance be able to run his own show. I'd love to see him get that opportunity. The other thing, too, is this. Jim Leonard is the guy that has been groomed over these last couple of years to eventually replace Vance if that day were to come. So you've already got somebody, you got his hand-picked successor who's already on the staff, which would mean you wouldn't have too difficult of a transition to make from Vance to the next guy. And also, there's the matter of Vance Joseph being a minority head coach. Under the Rooney Rule, the Broncos would receive 2 third-round compensatory picks over the next 2 years if Vance was hired by another team. They'd get
an added bonus.
They'd get a third-rounder this year and a third-rounder in 2026. So you put
you
all
get two
those.
third-rounders?
You get 2 third-rounders. So you put all of that together, then I think we all should be rooting for Vance to get a head coaching job. And it would also be because the Broncos, probably won 13 games and had established them
was just
lights out. So
yeah, and I think anytime that you
games.
It's your first time being a head coach when he was just a defensive coordinator for the 1 year in Miami, and then you become a head coach. I mean, that's a big transition. Now you know what you're getting into. You know the issues that come up, and you know how you want to handle them. All of those things that you didn't really know what you're getting into before. All the stuff off. That's what they all say. The head coaches. It's not really the stuff, the practices and stuff. It's all the other stuff that you have to handle and deal with, logistics and all that other stuff that you're not thinking going into it. You're just like, I want to coach ball. I want to coach these players. But it's a lot of the other stuff that you have to deal with that new head coaches don't realize.
Yeah, it's funny. I had a conversation with Kyle Shanahan a couple of years ago about it. He goes, when things weren't going well for us as an offense or whatever, he goes, I wouldn't leave. I'd lock myself into my office, and I wouldn't shower. I wouldn't do nothing, and nobody had to see me, and I just sat in there and figured it out. And he goes, then all of a sudden I'm a head coach, and I got to address the media that morning, and I got to address this, and I got to be in front of the team, and he goes, then all of a sudden you got to be prepared, and you got to do all that. It takes away from your coaching because of all the other ancillary things you've got to do as a head coach, to Stokes' point. So, yeah, it does. And then you lose a little bit of the connection with the players because you're not coaching a position group. You're just kind of coaching your coaches.
Losers don't wash. So Kyle could not take a shower, right?
That's right. Nope.
Only washing is for winners.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
I don't
you
know.
had
I don't know about your guy over there at Syracuse. He's not been taking a lot of showers this year, has he?
No.
Brown?
No.
It was cool last year.
Yeah, he was really cool last year.
Hip. Make your guys run sprints after the game. We didn't win by enough, or didn't, and then that's not cool.
But then your
anymore.
quarterback tears an Achilles right after you beat Clemson, and you're 3-1 and riding high, and now your season goes in the crapper.
Yeah.
Now you're starting a lacrosse guy. Seriously, walk on the football team. What are you doing, Fran?
Wow.
Walk on the football team who's there at the Cuse on a lacrosse scholarship, and you're starting him. What are you doing?
Well, you
got no other options.
What are you doing?
I mean,
NIL. Need more. Mike, where are you at? NIL money, Mike.
Believe me, I've been supporting a lot to the Cuse cause over the last few years. Don't worry. I'm doing my part. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't come after me.
No, you're not adding to the football.
You're doing
cameo.
tuition.
Yeah, you're tuition.
I got a great idea.
Trust me.
I got a great idea for you,
For right
Mike.
now, that's enough.
I got a great idea. Okay.
Ooh,
You're going to start a cameo, and you're going to give your money to NIL for Syracuse football.
I like it.
Just like Mark Schlereth
Like
does
Mark Schlereth.
for Idaho, right? Mark, right? That's what you
How
do.
much should I charge?
That.
How should I charge Russell Wilson $333?
So Stokley. See, I did it by the number 69, right?
Yeah.
Which is like that works. Stoke went 30. He should have dropped it to 14 to match his number. He get more.
Well, I didn't know what. I just asked them what should I charge. They're like whatever it is,
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, that sounds good to me.
How many cameos could you do at $1.99 to really make a difference in the football program?
I'm surprised you think it's worth $1.99.
Are we gonna do Russ? Are we gonna do
Yes,
Russ?
we're gonna do Russ.
Oh, yeah,
We're gonna do Russ.
forever.
We're gonna do Russ. We're gonna do Russ.
All
We're gonna
right.
do Russ. We're gonna do Russ.
Yeah,
But
we gotta get
We need a
Russ
game
cameo.
plan.
first,
Yeah.
and making the case maybe even stronger for why Vance is set to be a head coach again is the performance he turned in on Sunday that Mark Schlereth said was a masterpiece in coaching. You'll hear Teleustrator Tuesday with Stink coming up right after I give another name here in our fan flyaway down to Phoenix this February for the biggest party in golf, the fan flyaway presented by 303 Law 4040. This time we got Edward Moore. Edward Moore. You have 10 minutes to call us back at 303-713-1043 to be entered into our drawing for the grand prize. 2 tickets to Saturday's round at TPC Scottsdale, round-trip airfare for 2 from Denver to Phoenix, 2 nights hotel stay, and a $500 Visa gift card. Edward Moore, call
what's
us
his name
back.
again?
Edward Moore.
More. How do you like me? How do you like?
You just got turned off. Edward Moore. Tie with the power. 303-713-1043. Stink with Teleustrator Tuesday. His mic will be on for that next.
The Broncos walked off the Chiefs and took a commanding lead in the AFC West. By taking down Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, did Sean Payton officially prove that Denver is a true contender? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Copperhead Plumbing has been reliably serving Colorado since 2007. That means a lot of repeat customers, a lot of positive referrals, and a lot of positive word of mouth. I'm a repeat customer. I've recommended Copperhead Plumbing to my guys here at The Fan. Stink, Stoke, most recently Cecil, all have used them with great results and positive feedback like professional, courteous, on time, great communication, awesome work. I say all this because as we head into winter and the holiday season, Copperhead Plumbing is ready to help with any plumbing issue, minor or major. And as an added bonus, visit CopperheadPlumbingInc.com and get a coupon for a free service call. Immediately, you save money and get introduced to their fleet of licensed technicians who must pass thorough background checks and continue their education with monthly training. Trust Copperhead Plumbing to tackle whatever your plumbing problem is, from drain cleaning to garbage disposals, frozen pipes to water heaters, sump pumps to main sewer lines, as well as plumbing issues you didn't even know existed. So go to CopperheadPlumbingInc.com to get that coupon for a free service call. Also check out their different financing options. Call 303-552-3491. Copperhead Plumbing. They plumb different. They plumb custom.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here. Recently talked to my buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market. Guys, listen, this market's gone from one of the craziest it's ever been to prices declining and just a ton of inventory. Not a lot of buyers out there. But if you're thinking about selling your house for any reason, now might be the time to sell it and still get top dollar, because believe it or not, Troy's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. If you can't sell your house at the price you guys agree upon, plus the timeline you guys agree upon, he's going to scratch you a check for $5,000. Who else makes that offer? The answer is nobody. And he continues to spend tons of money marketing his listings. That's why he can make the offer, and right now has about 100 families approved and ready to buy. If you have a house, Troy probably has that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money. 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then pick up the phone and call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Fuel up fast with lunch at the Lodge at Twin Peaks. Bite into a juicy cheeseburger and fries, fresh chicken Caesar salad, or turkey avocado smash with sweet potato fries. Hearty, quick, and made to satisfy. Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
I know some people think after a car accident, do I really need a lawyer? Hiring Postman Law isn't only about the courtroom. We're your single point of contact in a complicated claims process. We take on the insurance adjusters, organize your medical bills, coordinate with doctors, and make sure nothing gets missed. Get the outcome you deserve without the headache. Call 844-POSTMAN. When other firms promise, Postman delivers.
Call 844-POSTMAN. Attorney Advertising.
Hey, Brandon Stokley here. Colorado Joint Replacement is part of Advent Health, one of the nation's largest healthcare providers. They offer innovative hip and knee replacement surgery with expert, compassionate care. To schedule an appointment, visit coloradojoint.org.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids are going to grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices are going to be working in perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, no strings attached. So even though your kids will grow up and you still won't understand what 6-7 means, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Tune in to Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. It's Teleustrator Tuesday, presented by Colorado Credit Union.
John Elway, that was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross, and remember I said how they run those crosses on you? They run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Where Stoke and Stink use exclusive game film each week to take you inside the Broncos game plan.
If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Vance Joseph and this Broncos defense coming off another dominant performance against the Chiefs on Sunday, one in which they held Kansas City to just 311 yards of total offense, just 1 for 4 in the red zone, and only 5 of 13 on third down. Third down always been regarded. That's a quarterback stat, third down. John Elway used to tell Stink and everybody, hey, you guys take care of first and second down. My job is third down. Well, on third down, the great Patrick Mahomes was just 5 of 13. You took a look for Teleustrator Tuesday, which is powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. You looked at those third down conversions. What did you see?
Yeah, well, first off, just a coaching clinic. And so many times in the National Football League, you see third down and long, and what are you getting out of third and long? You're getting guys playing sticks. You're getting guys playing zones. You're trying to make quarterbacks dump it off underneath and rally up and make a tackle before the guy gets to the first down marker. That's what you see historically across the league. This defense, to me, was come get a taste. We're going to line up in man. We're going to double-team certain guys, and it's always going to be different, but we're lining up in man. We don't care that Pat Surtain is out. Abrams Drain, you're on. It's on you. And I loved it. The aggressive nature with which they played. I think they played out of 16 snaps. I think 14 times they were in just man-to-man, like a two-man situation. They were man underneath, like, let's come get a taste. Yeah, we're going to lock you up in man. So the very first third down and 10, the very first third down of the game, man-to-man across the board, too high safety look. Hufanga jumps down and double teams the X, and then Jones jumps down and double teams number 3 in a 3-by-1. That's the guy closest to the formation. And Abrams Drain is one-on-one out there against your Z receiver, gets stacked initially, but chases him down. Patrick Mahomes goes over the top. They can't get it completed. It was good coverage at the end, but you're not afraid. Like, there is no fear. Oh, really? You got all these wide receivers back? You've got Worthy back, and you've got, Thornton over the top, and you've got
Rice,
Rice,
Brown.
And everybody else. No, we're going to lock you up man-to-man because you know what? That's what we do. Same thing, 3rd and 15, another dime situation. A lot of teams just play, we're going to play off. They're man-to-man. The Kansas City Chiefs give up and try to throw a bubble screen. Chris Abrams is on it, drives in there. Hufanga makes a tackle. They get a holding call on that, down in the red zone, straight up man-to-man. All right, I'm going to skip down a little bit here. Because there's a couple other that I love. Now, all of a sudden, you get a change-up on 3rd down and 15. They run basically a 3-deep look. It's basically a cover 2, right? A buck cover 2. They've got a safety in the middle of the field, 3 guys deep, and they're just basically playing a zone on that particular one. So that was one of the zones they played, but they rushed 3 and said, what are you going to do? What are you going to do now? And they had no answer for that. 3rd down and 7. This is the 8th third down of the game. They basically rat a safety, meaning they bring a safety down into the box. They're playing outside leverage. They funnel everything to that safety. It's man-to-man across the board, and that safety is a free hole player. And Patrick Mahomes got nowhere to go. That's the pick 6 he throws. So he throws the pick 6. It gets called back for a faulty call on Moss. Riley Moss, his hands are off the guy at about 7 yards. You've got a chuck rule inside 5. They usually let that go for about 7 to 8 yards. His hands are off the receiver. They throw the flag, take away the pick 6. But again, man-to-man situation and understanding where your help is. Understanding like, hey, man, here is – because in man-to-man, if you're playing cover 1, there are 2 guys that are essentially, free. And so they, like I said, they rat the safety. The second safety in a shell look comes flying down, and you're funneling everything to that guy. And did a great job with that. Nowhere to go. Patrick Mahomes throws it, pick 6, and it gets called back. One of my favorite plays in this game was a 3rd down and 2 late in the game. It's the 15th third down of the game. And they motion the back. It's a 2-by-2 formation. And they motion the back weak. And 40, Sternad, goes with the back, right? And what they're trying to do is run double slant out of that and run a rail with the back. So they're picking the man-to-man coverage because they've gotten so much man-to-man, all right? So this is absolutely brilliant. So here goes Sternad, stops at the wide receiver, the number 2, the slot receiver, stops. And the guy over the slot turns out, takes number 1. The guy, Sternad, takes number 2. And the other corner sloughs off and takes the running back on the wheel route. Totally, they're totally trying to pick Sternad so they can get that running back down the sideline for a big play. Nothing. They end up getting a sack off of it. So they completely change up the man-to-man, who they're taking. Just a brilliant defensive call to take that play away. It was like a scene out of The Waterboy, coaching for dummies. Like Vance knew exactly what they were doing, changed up the man-to-man, took away the 2 slants, and had a corner sitting out there for the running back going, now what? And no, it wasn't a sack. It was a dump off, short of the running back for an incomplete pass. Just unbelievable throughout this whole process of how much man-to-man. Now, I will give them this. Man-to-man, and they're running a mesh concept on the Travis Kelce touchdown, and Hufanga does a great job of sifting through that traffic and just misses a tackle that would have had him short of the first down. It was just a masterful job, and it was what we always talk about on the offensive side, having an identity, know who you are. This is having an identity, know who you are. This is what we do. We play man-to-man, and we're not afraid.
They didn't have guys running open, wide open. That was a big concern. That's always a concern with the Chiefs. They with all the stuff that they do, you blow a coverage or you get picked, you get screened, and you have guys running wide open. That wasn't the case. So they were down in. And, Mike, I know that you were very disappointed that the defense played so well last week.
Why?
Because you picked all those Chiefs players for your fantasy team.
That's a good point.
Very disappointed.
And you pick the Chiefs.
I'm picking Travis Kelce. I'm pitching Patrick Mahomes. I'm also going to pick Jay Worthy.
Reverse.
And then I'm picking the Chiefs defense. And
reverse
wow.
Jinxie Cat.
Holy cow.
It worked to a
Very
T.
disappointed.
Perfectly. I did this with the understanding that I was going to have to owe breakfast this morning. This week. I'm fine with that.
Well, you already owe it this week.
I'm happy. For the week next.
Yeah,
following
but
week.
Stoke, he plays that on the radio show and then on the podcast. He took the Chiefs.
Same thing. Because I knew they were Broncos. I knew we have a lot.
The Chiefs are going to win this game.
We have a lot of.
We're not ready right now as an organization. We're not ready. I think his exact words were, "We're just not ready to compete with the Chiefs in a game like this."
A lot of Bronco fans watch that podcast, so that's all part of the plan. All part of the plan, and it worked masterfully.
You're the worst.
Coming up next, more Broncos Chiefs leftovers. And the Nuggets' kind of lame excuse for why they lost to the Bulls last night. All that coming up next.
The Fan Flyaway is back. Presented by 303 Law 4040. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. To kick off 2026, Denver Sports 1043 The Fan is sending you to Phoenix for the biggest party in golf. Airfare, hotel, tickets, and $500 in spending money all included.
First, head to thefanflyaway.com to register. Then tune in every hour to see if your name is called. If you hear your name, you have 10 minutes to call us back and be entered into the grand prize drawing. That's thefanflyaway.com. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, Colorado's favorite appliance store celebrating a huge Black Friday savings right now going on at this moment. Craft your dream kitchen and save up to $4,400 on select KitchenAid appliances. Visit their Denver Clearance Center during their Black Friday sale. Save up to 75% on brand name appliances like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, GE, and Bosch. Mountain High Appliance proudly serving Colorado, locally owned and operated business for over 30 years. From refrigerators to ovens and everything in between, they've got you covered. And their sales staff, well, they're experts, but they're more than just experts. They're going to provide you with all the information to give you that personalized touch to make sure you can make the right decision for you and your family. Professional delivery and installation. I'm telling you what, they are second to none. They've got all the inventory of the big box stores and that price match guarantee, making sure you don't get a better price or you won't get a better price anywhere else. 250 live appliances. You can actually test them out before you buy them. Hey, visit Mountain High Appliance today at one of their stores in Littleton or Louisville or their clearance center in Denver. Online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at mountainhighappliance.com. When you think appliances, think Mountain High Appliance, mountainhighappliance.com.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12. A new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
Hey, Stoker for my friends at Trajan Wealth. I used to ask myself, do I have enough to retire? Am I missing something? Then I met with Trajan Wealth. They gave me answers and a real plan. The fiduciary advisors treated me like family and they earned my trust. Now I feel secure, not stressed. If you're ready to stop guessing and start planning, call Trajan Wealth today. Your future deserves it. Call Trajan Wealth, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100. Or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. Trajan Wealth has offices located in Broomfield, Greenwood Village, and Loveland. Trajan Wealth. Plan smarter, dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC registered investment advisor, client, paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Hey guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start the treatment, you're going to wish you'd done it sooner. All the guys I know go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT. The TRT test is free, not hundreds of dollars, and the testo is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
Heads up, pros. Now's your chance to unlock deeper savings. The Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred pricing can help you save thousands on the products your business uses the most. But the current benefit ends November 15th. Don't miss out. Registration for the new program is free and easy. Just bring your tax ID or business or contractor's license to the Pro Desk. Register now to lock in the best wholesale prices before it's too late.
Snow is coming, and Silterhar Motors is ready, stocked up on a boatload of Broncos sports built for adventure in rain, sleet, or snow. Only at Silterhar Motors, buy a 2025 Broncos Sport for only $25,999 or lease for only $299 per month. Silterhar has the top selection with over 1,000 new and used vehicles available to choose from 5 different brands, all at one location. See their complete inventory of new and used vehicles at sthmotors.com. Silterhar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
Ready to find the right candidates for your job posting? Indeed's Sponsor Jobs helps you connect with talent that actually matches what you're looking for. Start at Indeed.com/credit.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver.
You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Relentless mind games.
Are you trying to get me in an really right now?
Total accountability.
You're always throwing your teammates under the bus. That's just what you do.
And a sprinkle of advanced analytics.
The Boo rating, BOO, which is balls over opponent.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Rolling into our 9 o'clock hour. Great to have you here with us. It's been a fun day so far. Thank you for listening. Thank you for contributing. RobMoslaw.com text line 303-713-1043. And for watching and subscribing on the Denver Sports YouTube channel. Check that out. And we just got done with 2 rounds of Teleustrator Tuesday. Stoke taking a look at the key offensive plays made by Bo Nix and the Broncos down the stretch. Mark taking a look at the, quote, masterclass of coaching put on by Vance Joseph on the third down struggles that Patrick Mahomes faced. Did lead to this. I don't know if this was just a genuine compliment to you, Stink, or if it was a backhanded shot at Stoke, but Shoney5 says Mark could easily be coaching somewhere. He's so good at breaking down plays. The Manning should have him on the Monday Night Football broadcast.
Ooh,
man.
Wow.
No.
I've made 2 cameos, but never to do much, but kind of be a prop.
Yeah. Oh, Mark would never come on just to squirt water.
Yeah.
Never.
I think he would. Mark would have been the center.
Yeah.
I did the water, he would have been the center. Right.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to put a mask on the guy and hide him like he's – I'd have just been there.
Yeah, I know. See?
Been good.
You really think Mark could have stayed silent throughout all that?
Oh, yeah.
Mark. Come on, Stoke. You know he would have found a way to –
That's okay.
Hog his way into the
And by the way, Payton, let me show you how you're supposed to block this over here. Excuse me.
Right.
I got
Where's
this.
the pointer? Where's the pointer
I got
at?
this.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, it's so hard. If the safety plays down, throw it over the top. If he plays high, throw it underneath. Ooh, quarterbacking. Ooh. Give me a break.
Mike Klis, our 9 News Bronco insider, was on with us early this morning, breaking down the current state of the Broncos running back position.
They have Deuce Vaughn on the practice squad. He's a little guy. He's Darren Sproles. I don't know if they try to get him going. It seems to me they need more of a Dobbins type and, a bigger back. I don't know if they're going to be able to find one or not. They got to get Harvey going. The one concern that came out of the Chiefs game is the Broncos didn't run the ball very well. And here you're coming into the stretch run of the season where the weather's about to turn. You got the playoffs. You're going to have to run the ball. And that's something to be concerned. You're always concerned about something with the Broncos here as they win 8 in a row. But in the running game is a legit one. I don't know what the answer is there. It's not like you can find a 225-pound J.K. Dobbins on the street. So they might have to go with what they got.
Stoke, where's your level of concern over this Broncos running back group, and what's your solution moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very concerned. When the recipe is to run the ball well, play great defense, and play, good special teams, and that can take you a long way. So if you don't have the running game part of it, now you just have more pressure on this passing game, which is an average passing game. And you're still trying to help Bo out a little bit here, and the best way to do that is to run the football. So you lost a guy that was top 3, 4, 5 in the NFL in rushing. It's going to be a tough guy to replace. I would turn it over to Jaleel McLaughlin. Let's see what he can do. Right? Let's give him the first crack at this thing, and he looked good the other day. I mean, you were called the shot. You just didn't take him in your fantasy team, Mike, which might cost you the victory, but He looked good. He looked hungry. He looked motivated. A guy that's been, only dressed 2 games this year. Harvey right now for me, he's just not quite ready for that role to be the lead guy. And that could change. It could change, but I haven't seen enough right now. I'd rather take a look at the other 2 guys more, and that's McLaughlin to start and then Bidet.
Yeah, I do wonder if there's somebody, friend of Sean, out there on somebody's practice squad that you might want to bring in. But as currently constructed, I'm with you. I thought McLaughlin had some juice to him coming off the bench. And like that's a guy. Now, I've never been the biggest McLaughlin fan because I just thought there was too many opportunities to, break tackles that he didn't, or too many times where he tried to pop everything outside and break the long run. But I liked, in a limited role last week, I liked the aggressiveness, the downhill nature that he ran with. And so I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of that and seeing what he becomes. And but yeah, they've got to figure it out. I know Sean was irritated, about asking the questions. It was good enough or whatever it was. It was good enough. But it wasn't good enough. And so that's something they've got to rectify.
Well, making the case for McLaughlin, guys, is that the touchdown run, so they had a 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. And they ran it twice, both times with Jaleel, 4 yards each time, and they scored a touchdown. How many times can you think of this season? Mark, you always say the key to being a good red zone team is being able to run it down there. How many times, even when J.K. was healthy, can you recall the Broncos lining up and running the football on 1st and 2nd down in a 1st and goal situation and gaining in like that? I can't remember many.
Yeah, not many.
So
Well, first of all, we don't usually run the ball twice
sign
in a row.
No, but they've had some time. But
situation.
they've had some times this season where they've tried to run the ball,
especially not
inside
from
the red
8-yard
zone,
line.
Right.
red zone, and they haven't been able to do it. They did there with Jaleel. So, and say this about Jaleel: he's not big, he's not powerful, but he's not going to dance. He's going to take the ball and he's going to run as hard as he can into the hole. Now, once that hole gets closed down, he's probably not going to be breaking any tackles, but he's going to hit it fast enough that he's going to get one of those ugly 3 or 4 yard carries that you like so much.
Yeah.
And I'm not being sarcastic. I mean, he'll give that to you. And that's really,
I hope so,
all you want from this running game right now.
So, because the one thing he does have is if you wear people down enough, that consistent 4, nasty, ugly, all of a sudden one of those is broken, and that dude's got the juice to take it.
Well, yeah, and I think, okay, Jaleel gets first chance here. If he's running good, he keeps it. If not, we go to Bidet. And then if not, we go to Harvey.
So you guys don't want to give Harvey a chance to grow into this role?
Not right now. I don't. I think Jaleel is your best option. I do. So I'm not in the business of developing a running back right now.
Right.
Not this year.
I almost
Sorry.
feel like, and you guys were talking about this when I was driving in with Mims. I almost feel like when you decide Mims is going to have a much bigger role, what diminishes is his role as a returner. It doesn't feel like it's the same. What the role that has been established for R.J. Harvey has been a really good one. He's really dynamic in the passing game, catching the ball in the backfield. We've seen that on a consistent basis. What I don't want is saying, hey, let's really give this guy the opportunity to take it, and become the number one guy, and then eliminate the other aspect of that, because it's hard to focus, especially as a young player, on both. So that would be my concern about saying, hey, R.J. Harvey, we're going to give you, 18 carries this game, and all of a sudden you lose some of that dynamic nature in the passing game.
Well, you got. Let me hear that Sean Payton audio talking about the running backs one more time. Makes me smile.
Sean, what can you say to us about J.K. Dobbins' injury situation, and if he
no updates, I'll keep you posted.
Is he out for the season?
No updates, I'll keep you posted.
Okay, and then just
next question.
With the running game today.
Next question.
Your thoughts on the running game today?
Thought it was good enough.
Thought it was good enough.
Next question. Love it.
Somebody on our RamosLaw.com text line said, listening to Adelman is so much more refreshing than listening to that pompous jerk Sean.
Oh,
hey,
slow down.
Come on, I find Sean entertaining.
Oh, Sean is great.
Yeah.
Played better.
That's right. Adelman hadn't said that. I want Adelman to say, hey, take that L on the way out, right?
Is Sean's demeanor any different than Greg Popovich's Phil Jackson's? Huh? Is it any different than Jimmy Johnson's? Bill Belichick's? Bill Cowher's? I mean, come on. I mean, you know what I mentioned? I mentioned a bunch of championship coaches right there who could all be pompous, arrogant, talk down to you, coaches in the media. Psh. Why are you so worried about the media's feelings? Don't worry about the media's feelings.
I'm not.
They signed up for this. Don't worry about the media's feelings, okay?
Yeah, they're going to be okay.
They're going to be just fine. Coming up next, more of your Broncos at Chiefs leftovers and what Jamal Murray had to say about why, despite being a 2-touchdown favorite, the Nuggets lost last night. That's next.
After weeks of up and down performances from the Broncos offense, Bo Nix stepped up and led Denver to a critical victory over Kansas City.
Is the Broncos quarterback peaking at just the right time in his sophomore season?
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, let me ask you a question. You live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery. How about taking all those habit-forming medications? My guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. Here's the best part. You can do exactly what I did. Start your journey today toward pain-free. That's right. They're a phone call away. Same-day appointments. 303-367-2225. 303-367-BACK. Spine One. It's a complete medical center for spine care. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, treatment options, all in one facility. And their board-certified physician's going to educate you on what's going on and then give you options for both nagging and debilitating pain. Guys, I suffered with debilitating pain forever, and it checked me out of life. I just got to the point where I was like, man, I can't go play golf with my buddies, can't go to the gym. I certainly couldn't sleep through the night. A couple of short visits to my guys at Spine One. I was doing things I hadn't done in forever. I got my life back at the golf course, back in the gym, most importantly, sleeping through the night again. So important. So, guys, you owe it to your health. Check them out. That's Spine One. Call them. Start your journey today. 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK, or find them online at spineone.com.
O'Reilly. Stop by the new O'Reilly Auto Parts in Wheat Ridge on Kipling Street behind Natural Grocers now through November 25th for the grand opening sale. You'll get a $15 O'Reilly gift card after rebate and 2 times O Rewards points with a purchase of 5 quarts of any Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil. And buy one, get one free Coca-Cola products at your new O'Reilly Auto Parts.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
A higher education should be on every child's wish list. Open a College Invest savings account by December 31st and qualify for a Colorado tax deduction. CollegeInvest.org.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auctions.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan.
DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Getting your Broncos Chiefs leftovers. Stuff that slipped through the cracks in our immediate talking about the game yesterday. Also, the listeners are not giving up. The listeners have spoken, and they continue to speak. Like this one on the RamosLaw.com text line. God bless you. Stoke, today you let your wife down, let the fans down. Obviously, you let your team down. Today is not your day. I hope you hit a house golfing and lose a whole sleeve of your personally monogrammed golf balls. Hashtag give us the story.
Oh, my gosh.
Man.
I do have golf balls with my name on it and stuff like that. So there have been some people in town that have found some of my golf balls on the course.
Put
So,
it on eBay. I would love to buy a Brandon Stokley golf ball that was picked up in the woods somewhere.
They're out there.
Stoke on it.
They're out there. They're all over the place.
They are all over the place.
Yeah.
Mostly wide left, right? No?
50-50.
Some could be blocked right?
Oh, gosh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Some are snap quick left, and some are I'm so scared to swing this driver right now that I don't finish my swing, and I just straight block it right.
I got you.
A little bit of both there. I don't know if I let my wife down. She was okay with everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After y'all broke the news to her that I wasn't going to go get the washer and dryer with her today, and that I was actually playing golf because I was nervous to do it. So she took it. She took the news great. Our Landman tonight start. It's back.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Landman. So I'm watching that first episode tonight.
I got hooked on that.
Was that Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Working the oil patch in
you know what?
Odessa, Midland, Odessa.
Texas.
Tumbleweed,
Texas.
The Permian Basin.
Oh, the Permian Basin.
You know what's crazy
Home
about
of
that?
Mojo.
I just
The high school
opened
team
up my
down there.
phone.
Friday Night Lights.
I just opened up my
Mojo.
phone, and there was a
About it
picture
shower.
of me and Billy Bob Thornton.
Look
when
at
I
you.
opened up my phone. So
By
that's
the
wild.
way, do you know who was at the game on Sunday sitting in the
Kevin.
owner's box?
Kevin. Do you know Kevin?
Kevin Costner.
Costner
was at the game.
Really?
So maybe since Stoke won't tell his story for the first time, we can hear for the 44th time the Costner story.
The fact that you just put 44th on there, you're not getting it now.
Come on, it's a great story.
No,
Come on. Come on. Tell the story. Tell the story.
I'll tell the story if I hear the full story about Stokeley and what he said to his team and which team it was. I think it was. I think it was Josh. I think Josh McDaniels asked you to speak to the team.
Maybe so. I'm just disappointed that Payton didn't remember. Disappointed.
He said you never spoke to the team.
I know.
He would remember. Come on.
Usually
Come on, that
remembers
dude.
everything.
He remembers
That dude's
everything.
Rain
So
Man.
No.
you did not do it for the Colts or the Broncos.
Let's talk about the Broncos defense.
All right,
here.
let's talk about the Broncos
He
defense.
could have done it for the Broncos when Josh was.
Well,
coaching.
oh, that's right. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Back when you and Josh got along. There was a time, right?
We got
First
along
year.
the first year. Yeah.
They're probably 6-0. Yeah, Stokeley's speech probably is what spiraled them into a losing streak. They were 6-0. They were 6-0. They say, "Hey, Stoke, why don't you dress the team?"
Yeah.
We were 6-0
Coming out of the bye.
Coming out of a bye, we went to Baltimore, and McDaniels was so mad because we had our bye week. We were riding high, kind of like what's going on here now, right? And Josh, he wouldn't tell you the schedule until the last second. It's like a Belichick thing, like keeping you guessing, so you can't make plans. Like, okay, like you think that my time's going to get divided now? I'm not thinking about my bye week next week because you're not telling me the schedule. And so they drop it on you at the last second. It's like the big secret. Hey, has anybody, go talk to Josh's assistant and see like what the schedule is going to be like coming up. No one knew. And then we come out of the bye. We had a guy, and that was a big thing. Do not be late on Monday. get your butt back in town on Sunday, right? And we had a guy that was late on Monday. Josh was not, turn your mic on, not happy at all. And then we go to Baltimore that week, and we just got our butts kicked. I mean, they crushed us. So, yeah, that's the bye story.
That was also the bye week that Josh at 6-0 decided he was going to send a message just to make sure you guys didn't get too comfortable by cutting the punter.
Is that what he did?
Brett Kern.
Cut Kern.
Cut Kern.
Ugh, you're the worst.
That'll show you.
He always did some weird.
Don't get comfortable.
Right.
I'll cut you.
Yeah.
Just like I cut the punter.
Yeah, you see, and here's the thing, and I think about it all the time. You saw him, you see him with the Patriots now, and he's under Vrabel, who you can tell all the guys love Vrabel, right? Vrabel is in the hallway after the game, before the locker room, meeting all the players and the coaches that come in. And Josh is walking in there, and they get a big old hug, and you just see Josh. I mean, as an assistant coach, they all love him.
Yeah.
He's talking to Stephon Diggs on the sideline. They're all mic'd up, and all those guys love him. And that's. But then he becomes a head coach, and he becomes a complete ass.
I would say Josh belongs on the Mount Rushmore of great assistant coaches who just couldn't cut it as a head coach.
Absolutely.
I put Josh up there.
Because he's had two of them.
I put Josh
two
up there.
Head coaching jobs.
I put Wade Phillips up there. Maybe Norv Turner up there.
I think
anybody else?
I think we figured it
Norvell?
out. I think we figured it out. Coming out of the bye week, Saturday night in Baltimore, Stokes' first team. Josh said, "Hey, Stoke, I want you to talk to the team coming off the bye week."
We might be onto it.
Yeah.
You might be piecing this all together.
Yes, this has got – yes, it was. This
Stoke?
was it.
Stoke?
Cannot confirm or deny.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the
worst.
Nuggets lose last night. This one, I'm sorry. I can't just blow it off as, it's just one regular season game. Not when you have as your goal to be pedal to the metal for the entire season. You don't lose at home to a Chicago team that had just played the night before and went double overtime in altitude against the Jazz. You don't lose to them, Jamal Murray.
No, just the pace. Just the pace. They came ready to play, and we didn't wake up till the second. And that was the game. It was a close game for the rest of the game, but we gave them life. We gave them opportunities to see the ball go in. We gave them opportunities to see what was working and stuff. So, we were playing an uphill battle because of our low energy or low effort to start. So I just think if we get rid of that, it's a different ballgame.
Hey, while I appreciate the honesty, it's a bad look. Didn't come ready to play. Didn't have the energy. They did. And you lose a game you should never lose. And if, you look back, if the Nuggets do not get home court and are forced to play a Game 7 in the Western Conference Finals in Oklahoma against the Thunder, think back and remember games like this.
Well,
think back and remember games like this.
You're always going to have 4 of these, aren't you? At least? Mike, 4 or 5 of these? Do you just chalk it up to that? You know it going into the season. We're going to have 4 or 5 games that we should win.
Not at home. Not at home. On the road, I get it. I get it on the road, but not at home. Not to a team like Chicago that had, I think, lost 5 of their last 6. And again, just lost to the Utah. Utah stinks.
And they weren't playing well on the road.
Utah stinks.
They were 1-5 on the road heading into the game, and so
double overtime.
Yeah. You can't lose that game. And having low energy and not kind of waking up until late in the game, that's really unacceptable, especially compared to a team that they're probably looking for an excuse to tap out and be done with that game. You're playing at altitude. You're coming off of a double overtime game the night before, and you let that team hang around. Next thing you know, you got a game, and you lose a game you should win.
Fake Timothy Chalamet, as you have dubbed
21 points.
Josh Giddey.
Yeah.
He played 42 minutes on Sunday night in that double overtime loss to Utah, and last night at the end of the game, he was by far the freshest, most energetic guy on the court for both teams.
Well, it's because people kept looking at him, and he's driving by him. He's like, "Is that Timothy Chalamet?" and that was, and then the fake Horace Grant guy too.
What is his name?
Who's
the fake Horace Grant?
Fake Horace Grant.
Is it Jalen or Jamal Smith or something? Jalen Smith.
Jalen.
Coming up
he
next.
had glasses on, man. I was like, "Is that Horace
Grant?" Coming
Well,
up
who
next.
is Timothy Chalamet?
Chalamet.
What does he do?
Come on.
Is he a singer?
Come on. Well, he played a singer. He's an actor.
Oh,
yeah. He was the new. He was the new
Bob Dylan.
Charlie Chaplin, or not? I mean, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay.
I missed that
what
one.
are we doing here? Coming up next, for all the penalty problems that you just got turned off, who's got the power? Who's got the power? Ty's got the power. For all the penalty problems the Broncos have had this season, how about an example of a good penalty? That's next.
Do the Colorado Avalanche have a new competition on their hands?
You know, anybody who thought, hey, as soon as Mackenzie Blackwood is healthy, he's the number one guy, he gets his job back. Nope, not going to happen. And the Avs do have themselves a legitimate goaltending battle.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids are going to grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices are going to be working in perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, no strings attached. So even though your kids will grow up and you still won't understand what 6-7 means, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Advent Health is Littleton's home for highly specialized, life-changing heart care. From preventive screenings to personalized treatment options, it's heartfelt care from expert hands. The Advent Health Heart and Vascular Institute is now open, ready to provide wholehearted care for your whole health.
Snow is coming, and Silterhar Motors is ready, stocked up on a boatload of Broncos sports built for adventure in rain, sleet, or snow. Only at Silterhar Motors, buy a 2025 Broncos Sport for only $25,999 or lease for only $299 per month. Silterhar has the top selection with over 1,000 new and used vehicles available to choose from 5 different brands, all at one location. See their complete inventory of new and used vehicles at sthmotors.com. Silterhar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
Most people don't think about their garage door until it stops working. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. There's never a good time for your garage door to break, whether you're rushing to work or you're trying to get the kids to school. We know how much you rely on your garage door. That's why we offer same-day repairs, because life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Over 90,000 5-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage door is what we do, but making your life easier and your home safer is why we do it. Families trust us because we deliver, and we'd be honored to earn your trust too. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
At Postman Law, we're not your typical injury firm. Our lawyers have won at the U.S. Supreme Court, gone head-to-head with giants like Uber and Amazon, and recovered billions for clients. When you've been injured, having the right lawyer matters. PostmanLaw.com. Others promise. Postman delivers.
Call 844-POSTMAN. Attorney Advertising.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan, powered by Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic.
Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High five, Fama Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane.
Okay.
Yours was,
get off my plane. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey, if you're listening, we haven't called out a name yet in our fan flyaway for this hour.
Is my mic back on?
You are back on. Ty has allowed you to speak. How are you feeling?
Ty's getting a little saucy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ty's just about ready to get his ass kicked.
I am above the law.
He realizes how much power he has back there.
I know.
And he's AI Ty, and so
Yeah.
you don't want to mess with it. You want to be on his good side.
I know.
Yeah.
So
That's
you
how I
got to
look
tread
at it.
lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful, Mark, because
Okay,
you
all
start
right.
saying things.
Right.
I love the Raiders.
Yeah.
Before you know
There
it.
you go.
I'm actually going to go with the Chargers.
Well, that was not edited. That was just 100% Mark right there.
No, I think that was.
No, that was you.
I think that was edited.
That was you.
I would have gave the bird to Payton.
That was true. Broncos Chiefs leftovers. Here's one. Broncos guys still getting no respect. Now everyone nationally saying the Chiefs are a bad team. They're not the same Chiefs. So of course the Broncos win isn't that impressive. Why is it that the national media is going to great lengths to try to tear down the Broncos and their accomplishments? There's some truth to that, right? I mean, when you beat the Eagles, it was, the Eagles, it's the beginning of the season. They're still kind of figuring it out. They might have a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover. Now you beat the Chiefs, and all of a sudden, it's not the same Chiefs. Did you realize this is the first time they've been 500 this deep into the season since 2015? So what have the Broncos really accomplished? I don't want to hear it. The fact remains is that you have beaten both teams that played in the Super Bowl a year ago. That's all. That's it. That's all I care about. I mean, You beat both teams that played in the Super Bowl. You beat a team that has won your division 9 straight times. You beat a team that had owned you, winning 17 of the last 18 meetings that actually mattered, where both teams were trying to win. You're not going to water down this victory. No way. No way, no how. That was a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
Huge deal.
Huge deal. And you think that you think the Chiefs coming off a bye week, Andy Reid's record coming off a bye week, you think the Chiefs didn't know what they were getting into? You think the Chiefs didn't have something to play for? You think the Chiefs are looking at their potential playoff hopes kind of dwindle? Their ability to win this division for the 10th year in a row dwindle? Yeah, they had everything to play for, and they still got beat.
Yeah, they knew what was at stake in this game. They knew that if they didn't win this game, the AFC West was probably over for them. You look at all that provides. If no one's giving the Broncos any credit for beating the Chiefs and they're making excuses and saying they're a bad football team or not the Chiefs of old, more ammo for Sean. More ammo.
Yeah.
Bring it up. Chip on the shoulder, us against the world. They still don't believe. Perfect.
We had one of our texters say that they were listening to some of the Chiefs, some of the Kansas City radio. Here's how they're spinning this loss in Kansas City. You ready for this? Well, the Chiefs have just run out of gas. They've been playing so much football over the last few years, these extra games, all these extra playoff games, that they're just worn.
They're tired.
They're
They need rest.
They're
Sleepy.
tired. They're tired.
Chiefs. Oh.
Yeah.
He's tired.
Yeah. That's Chiefs Kingdom there for you.
Perfect.
Do the Chiefs have any games coming up on Fox down the stretch?
Oh.
Like
why?
Chiefs Raiders, because if it's like for a battle for last place, you know who could be doing the game. If there's a last place team on the schedule,
Let's
you know
take a
who's
look
got
here.
You know who's got it.
As the Chiefs
Stoke.
continue to tumble,
Yours truly.
any games left for them on
Wouldn't that be great?
Fox?
Yeah.
None of their games are on Fox. Although, could they get? I don't know how that works. They could get. Like if teams get flexed.
Yeah, and they get
off
flexed out
off one network.
Right.
Then
I got a good one for you.
Fox picks one up for you.
Because you're not going to be able to do Chiefs Cowboys coming up in a couple weeks for sure. Cowboys are too big of a brand. How about second to last week of the season? Chiefs on the road. You're home away from home. Not Jacksonville, but
not Nashville. Excuse me, not Carolina. Sorry.
Why'd you just
Nashville.
stay out of?
Sorry,
Nashville.
Just stay. I am the one doing it. Why do you interrupt?
He got
Man,
so excited.
I got so excited.
Shut your mouth.
Man,
Dude.
Stoke, listen. I'm tapping the chest.
All right, I forgive you.
I totally blundered.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, that is.
I was too excited. I was so excited. I'm so excited I jumped the gun.
Right. Yeah.
Premature.
Yeah.
It's all right.
You got to go to Rocky Mountain to get that fixed.
Totally premature there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that would be a great game for you to call. Third to last game of the season, on the road, Nashville against the Titans.
Sunday,
Two
December
teams
21st.
just battling out of the playoff race.
Yep.
Chiefs done.
Playing out the string.
Yeah.
Who's their backup quarterback?
But you said that's on CBS, though?
Yeah, but you never know. Maybe they'll trade it.
Yeah.
Trade it to Fox.
Trade it. Hey, we don't. You guys want this? You got anybody call this crappy game? Yeah, as a matter of fact, we do.
We got the king of crappy games.
Yeah. We'll put our number one guy on that.
It's better to have a crappy game than
no game.
Correct. Right.
Yes.
Because even if you're calling
Chiefs fans, get ready.
Oh my God.
Hurricane Stinks rolling into town. Chugga. Here comes the train.
Chief fan, you think this is the low point. You think this is the low point right now. Trust me. That day you tune into a Chiefs game and there's Mark Schlereth smiling back at you, that's when you know you've hit rock bottom.
That's right.
Stink, stank, stunk.
That's right.
Oh, too good. All right. So, guys, the Broncos have had a huge problem with penalties all season long. But as we look back on the game on Sunday, I can't help but think this was one of the best penalties that was called against them this year. And I'm talking about when it was a 19-16 game, Kansas City leading. Midway through the fourth quarter, Broncos were facing a 4th and 2 at their own 35. And Sean was going to go for it. But the play got in late. Romo was like, the play got in late. They're rushing. I don't know if they're going to have enough time. And then McGlinchey false started. And it pushed it back to the 30, 4th and 7, and they had to punt. They ended up punting down to the 12-yard line. Defense forced a 3 and out. They got the ball back after a Marvin Mims 24-yard return, set up at their own 45. They go down a few plays later. They kick the 54-yard field goal with Will Lutz to tie the game up at 19-19. Guys, I don't know about you, Stoke. As you were watching it, I was yelling at my TV down in the basement, Dragon Slayer 69, punt the ball, punt the ball. I did not like the idea of going for it at that point. I was happy when McGlinchey jumped because I did not want them to run that play. I think they got bailed out by that penalty. And that was a great penalty. Great penalty.
Of course it was. It worked out well for them, right? And who knows what would have happened if they actually were able to go for it. If they don't get it, that game probably turns out different. Broncos probably lose that football game.
Right.
So I was okay with it.
Well, you were.
I was.
Why?
Because, hey, be aggressive. You got to know who's on the other side. It's Andy Reid. It's Patrick Mahomes. If we're not aggressive here and go play to win it, if we got to punt it to them, we got to give them life, what are they going to do? They're going to figure it out. Now, they didn't. Your defense played great there down the stretch. But I think that was just a mindset. You have to have a game plan going into the game. How are you going to coach if you're Sean Payton? And I think it was ultra aggressive. And if it came down to a 2-point conversion late in the game, guess what? He would have gone for 2. I think that was his mindset going into that football game. And in that moment, he was going to stick to the script. And he was going to go for it. So if that's how he coaches, I was going to be fine if they went for it in that situation.
It's the history of playing Kansas City in this, unbelievable stretch they've been on. You give the ball back to Mahomes with an opportunity to drive down the football field, and he drives down the football field and beats you. And that's been the history. I mean, every coach you talk to when they play them, they're just like, hey, listen, man, you cannot let them have time on the clock at the end of a game, because they'll come down and beat you.
But the Broncos under Vance have consistently been the best team against Mahomes.
I understand that.
Yeah,
I understand that, but there still is that.
But this was a little bit, but this was, earlier. This was with 9 minutes left to go in the game.
Earlier in the fourth quarter.
Yes. But that's the thing, too.
I'm still with Stoke, though. Like, if you feel like, man, it is about not stepping on his throat, not giving him an opportunity, don't give him the ball back. I think that's the mindset they went in with.
They close games, and all of a sudden that 3-point lead that they have on you becomes a 10-point lead. Now, the defense bailed them out. They played great. So if you're Sean, do you need to trust your defense more, or do you just look on the other side and say, okay, we're playing this duo, we're playing this football team, this is how we're going to operate?
Hold that thought, because I think this is a bigger topic leading to the final 6 games of this season. Right now, though, I do want to call out another name in our Fan Flyaway, down to Phoenix for the biggest party in golf, presented by the Fan Flyaway, 303-LAW-4040. Thank you, Dan Jacobs. Lisa Dragseth. You have 10 minutes to call us back at 303-713-1043 to be entered into our drawing for the grand prize. 2 tickets to Saturday's round at TPC Scottsdale. Round-trip airfare for 2 from Denver to Phoenix. 2 nights hotel stay, a $500 Visa gift card. Lisa Dragseth. Call us back, 303-713-1043. Good luck.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is on a mission to feed families this holiday season, and we need your help. As part of our Fill the Truck campaign, we'll be collecting canned goods and non-perishable food items to benefit the Food Bank of the Rockies November 19th, 20th, and 21st. So stop by the Walmart Supercenter in Highlands Ranch near C470 in Quebec from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and help us fill the truck for those in need. Head to denversports.com/truck for more info.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
What is happening, fellow Stoke here from my friends at Embers Golf. Man, I'm telling you, golf season is still going on here. I love fall golf here in Colorado. The air is crisp, the courses are pure, and it's the perfect time to fine-tune your game before the season ends. And you want to know the best place to do that? Embers Golf in Westminster. What I love about Embers Golf, it isn't your big box golf store. It's boutique-style, family-owned, and built for true golf enthusiasts. They're not just selling you clubs, they're crafting a full journey personalized to you and your golf game. They got 2 private hitting bays, all the major brands. And this is what else I love about Embers Golf. They specialize in custom upgraded shafts that take your game to the next level. You can get a full bag fitting just like I did, driver, 3-wood, all my irons, and I'm telling you can feel the difference. I absolutely love my new clubs I got at Embers Golf. Seriously, there's nothing else like it around here. So before the snow hits, get yourself dialed in like I did. Embers Golf, where your golf journey begins.
This is Terrell Davis, 2-time world champion and Hall of Famer. I learned early in my career that winning takes teamwork. And in banking, that means choosing a partner that has your back. That's why I trust Colorado Credit Union, a local financial institution that has spent more than 50 years investing in our community and helping families build a strong financial future. To learn more, visit ccu.org or stop by any branch. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Equal housing opportunity.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for
Hey,
details.
what's up, guys? It's Zach here. For 5280 Exteriors, receive $1,000 off every 10 windows you purchase and receive a $100 grocery gift card to contribute to your Thanksgiving festivities. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
After a car accident, you might wonder, do I really need a lawyer? But at Postman Law, we go beyond the courtroom. We're your single point of contact for insurance, medical bills, and doctors. Get the outcome you deserve without the headache.
Call 844-POSTMAN, attorney advertising.
Have an easy holiday at Staples. Save on top tech and gaming gifts, shipping supplies and services to get your packages there safely. Even custom cards and wrapping paper. Staples, that was easy.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider, Mike Klis. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
self-defense lessons.
I tased him.
Taste them. Taser always works.
That's right.
Southern charm.
Look at the boys.
With some classic impressions.
He put his pitchfork down and he grabbed his sledgehammer and he said, "Hey, you want some of this?"
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Having some fun here on a Tuesday. And, sending condolences out to Kansas City Chiefs Kingdom. Hey, listen, we understand. I mean, we're happy about the win, but we understand. Your guys are just tired. They're just mentally frazzled. They're fried. They've played too many.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
I mean, it's true. I mean, that's the excuse coming out of Kansas City. Oh, they've hit the wall. We've played too many high stakes games over the last several years, and we just have nothing left to give. And so that's what you saw on Sunday. A team that's running on empty. Oh my God.
No excuses, no explanations. Do your job.
Hey, I want to get back to, we were talking about the decision that didn't become the decision to go for it on 4th and 2 at their own 35 when they were trailing by 3. And it was still, it was still about 9.5 minutes left in the game. They're down by 3. They were facing a 4th and 2 at their own 35. And they were going to go for it. But the false start backed them up, and they chose to punt. And it ended up working out well because Kansas City got pinned, and they got the ball back after a 3-and-out, ended up getting the ball around midfield, went down, kicked the field goal to tie the game. I just worry moving forward. Has the pendulum swung so far, so fast that we go from being with coaches who are too conservative on 4th down to almost too reckless with the idea of going for it on 4th down? I still think that there's still something to be said for, hey, let's take the smart conservative decision here on 4th and 2. Let's kick the ball away. Let's play to the strength of our team, which is our defense, instead of just because it's like nobody's going to be really mad at you these days for going for it because you're going for it. Hey, I love my coach. He's going for it. He's being aggressive. But I just wonder in the process, the Dan Campbell influence on the NFL, Stink, if it's causing some dumb decisions to be made, that if you took a more conservative, calculated response to it, it probably works out better for you in the long run.
I think every game is different, obviously. I think every situation is different, and I think you've got to trust your football instinct and your gut. How's this game going? Have we blocked them? How have they played us? All those different things go into it. And it can't be so cavalier that you're just like, well, it's 4th down and 2. And you know what we do on 4th down and 2? We just go for it. Dan Campbell went 0 for 5 or 6 last week, and they lost the game 16-9. So, like, there's certain situations where I think really good coaches understand the situation. Hey, have we blocked this guy on, it's 4th down and 2. Have we blocked their defensive front? No, we haven't all game long. What makes us think on 4th and 2 under pressure we're going to block them? Let's go ahead and trust our defense. So I think there's a lot to that, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, how did it? You talk about being aggressive, and most people say, okay, you're aggressive. That's fine. Didn't work out for Brandon Staley.
Right,
Mr. Analytics. I'm going to go for it even at my 25-yard line. That backfired on him really quickly. So you got to be. I think Mark's spot on, right? I mean, every game is different and it's unique. I don't want my coach to be in the game and say, every 4th down in this situation we're going for it. You got to have a feel of how the game is going, and I think that's how Sean operates. Don't you? I mean, if he was just Mr. Ultra Aggressive, the one that comes to mind is a 2-point play against Cincy. We didn't go for it. Was it last year, year before? I can't even remember. Didn't go for it, and then all of a sudden Cincy wins. That's last year. Cincy wins in overtime. And everyone says you should. I mean, you said it. You wanted him to go for it.
Yeah.
Right. So sometimes you have a feeling of, okay, I want to be aggressive. Sometimes you don't. I think it's the flow of the game. It's who you're playing against. And in that situation, he felt like he needed to be aggressive. But you're right. I mean, it worked out. Thank goodness McGlinchey Fall started.
Yeah.
Because, if you don't get it, Chiefs probably win that game.
I just think that as you move forward here down the stretch and hopefully, deep beyond into the playoffs, don't lose sight of what the strength of this team is, and it is the defense. And on a day in which
wait, real quick. So the strength is the defense. Well, he could be saying, "Hey, we're only down 3. Even if we go for it here, our defense is going to hold them to 3. So we'll still have it. It will still be a 1-possession game. That could be his thought process.
Mm-hmm.
I think
now what?
I think now all of a sudden that not being able to run doesn't matter. Now it matters. Red zone.
Now it's 4th and 1.
Got him.
To me, in that
no,
you don't have
Backs
me.
against the wall.
No, you don't have me because in that situation,
when he repeats it multiple times, that means we have him.
Chiefs by 3.5. I'll take the Chiefs.
Wow, is that what he said?
So, my tell
on the podcast.
My tell is, I repeat things. Stink's tell is his voice starts sounding like a 12-year-old girl.
What is mine?
Ooh.
What do you mean?
We don't know yet.
When we have you backed in a corner, I don't know if we've got a tell yet from him.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a good call.
Start sweating profusely.
Yeah.
Zach By style.
By the way, do you have Josh McDaniels' number?
Yeah.
Reach out to Josh and find out if it was Josh and the Broncos that he had Stoke get up and speak.
Do you think Josh remembers who spoke?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
I think
2000 and what year? 2009?
Oh, he knows the date now. Oh, he knows the year too.
So in case you missed it, in case you just joined us, we all know, because Stink tells us pretty much 3-4 times a week about the speech that he gave to help rescue the Broncos on their first Super Bowl season. Stoke let it slip that he once got up to speak in front of the team the night before
the game.
And we've been begging him, the texters, the listeners have been begging you to tell the story, and for some reason you won't tell the story.
Well, because we
don't know the team. We don't know the year.
Well, listen,
nothing.
It doesn't. It's not.
Why
it's not a great story. It doesn't have a happy ending, and we lost that game, so it's not anything that I'm proud of.
Baltimore.
I felt like I delivered a great one too. I mean, I was prepared. I was locked in.
What was the message? Come on, you can share that.
And I mean, the message was, let's not overlook a football team here, right?
Ooh.
And let's make sure that
that would mean it's probably a bad.
They were on a good team, playing a bad team.
Yeah.
Don't overlook them.
That was the message. And guess what?
You overlooked them.
It failed.
Ooh,
so
a clue.
My speech didn't work out as well as yours.
Interesting.
We need to look up Seattle's schedule.
Yep.
Need to look up.
I still think it could be the Broncos with Payton.
I do too.
I think he's trying to.
You think Payton's trying to get me out? You think Stoke?
I think it's a team effort. Yeah.
Oh,
misdirection.
Little misdirection.
Oh, team effort. No, Payton's not in
subterfuge.
Yes, a little misdirection.
Yeah.
A little zig. We're going to zag.
Text me.
Hey, coming up tomorrow, we invite you to join. Mark, myself, we'll be out at the Highlands Ranch Walmart near C470 in Quebec to help fill the truck by donating food products to the Food Bank of the Rockies. So this is going to be a great event. We're teaming up with Walmart tomorrow, Thursday and Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Join us. The fan will be out there all 3 days by helping those that are in need this holiday season. For more information and a list of most needed items, head to DenverSports.com/truck. We'll tell you more about our appearance
out there tomorrow.
Yeah,
okay,
you're going to
nice.
be out there a little later on this week, too.
I'll be going, too. A great event there.
It's going to be fun.
Help us out. Help other people out. And it's a holiday season.
All right. Everybody, do
Broncos
your research.
have the week off.
Let's see if we can't figure out who
the full week off.
Who Stoke gave the speech to.
Did you ever have real quick? Did you? Yeah. Did you ever have the full week off? I had it once that I can remember.
No, we had 7 days off, but it wasn't 7 consecutive days.
I think you ought to get a little work in.
Stoke starts to mumble, and his accent gets even more pronounced when he's cornered.
Mumble. Stoke starts to mumble and stutter worse than he normally does.
In full Cajun.
In full Cajun. That's good.
That's good. That's good.
Really
Nicely
good.
done.
All right.
Dover Cecil coming your way next.
The Broncos walked off the Chiefs and took a commanding lead in the AFC West. By taking down Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, did Sean Payton officially prove that Denver is a true contender? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
No matter how good a winter driver you are, you're only as good as the car you're driving. Siltara Motors is giving you a great opportunity to seriously upgrade your winter driving game. They are stocked up